Boys are back.
Yeah.
What is it? What is 74, ne? Rolling in the 70s. But yeah, the boys are back to business. We are fresh off the Casper and Pretty Ugly fight.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the cultural headline story for this past week. As always, this guy in the fucking headlines.
Who, Cass?
Yeah, of course. Dominating the headlines. What do you all think about the fight? I'm surprised myself, though. Like, I'm so proud of the progress that he has like done in boxing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It shows now that he is really taking this shit serious. And I'm just like, this guy's old, dog. He's not athletically at his best years. He's not necessarily old, but he's not like a top athlete. Like, you know, I feel like when you're like 25, 26, 27, those are your top athletic years as a man. Like, that's when you are like, if you look at every athlete, ne, when they were that age, that era, dog, they were dominating like the top guys like LeBron, Cristiano Ronaldo, all of these guys. When they reach like 27, 28.
Yeah.
So now Casper to be doing this shit and taking it this serious.
Dog, with boxing, isn't this the age, Vel?
Nah, boxing, dog. Boxing. Dog, I did boxing for like 2 months.
Mike Tyson, the time he was dominating, he was fairly in his early 20s, going to his late 20s. That's when his era that he was killing it.
Okay.
I figure also about Muhammad Ali and them, but I don't know exactly Muhammad Ali. But I know Mike Tyson was, world champ by what? In his teen years.
I think 18, no?
Yeah, even Abu Floyd Mayweather, he was like 14 years old, like beating nigga. The earlier you start, the better.
I think besides the muscle memory, it's also just like, at those ages, they could take a punch and still stand. By 30, when you take a punch, you're wobbly, bro. You're going down.
Yeah, and I heard that shit like causes you, dog. Like,
yo, that shit is serious. And we have
damage,
to commend these guys, dog, for actually like stepping into the fucking ring.
do you think
Against each other.
Being brave
Against two
no, but
amateurs.
anything can happen, bro.
Amateurs.
But
anything can happen.
Mistakes happen with amateurs.
Mistakes happen with amateurs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
I guess it happens, but the risk is low compared to if Casper or Pretty
Has a full
Ugly
career.
was going for a professional.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Because if they hit him too hard on the temple, we don't know what would happen. They hit him at the back of the head, which is not allowed. You know.
So you don't think amateur fighters can cause damage?
Not as much as professionals. Because you might
Yo,
think...
but I know some amateur boxers and these niggas are ready for pro. Like they're almost pro.
What I'm saying is a punch from an amateur versus a punch from... A mistake from an amateur versus a mistake from a professional. Which one do you think is going to cause the most damage?
But I think...
Of course, from a pro.
You see, so
it has to cause... Yeah, okay.
So you all don't think like Casper is like reaching a certain... I think he's still an amateur. But don't you think with the experience, because that's what I realized. I'm like, this guy's the muscle memory, the experience of being in the actual ring and throwing hands is what's like his advantage right now. He's putting way more time than all these niggas. He's putting way more time.
It's the minutes in the ring, bro.
Because we all know that the Slick Talk one was just a thing of like a joke.
Yeah. That one was a complete joke.
I think he was, testing the...
No, it wasn't even testing. You could see even him. He learned stuff, but when he got in that ring, it's like it went out of his head.
Yeah.
But you could see that, okay, he knows something. But he was versing Slick Talk, which pretty much didn't know nothing.
Yeah, it was his first time ever, like probably putting on the gloves.
Bruh. Even wearing those shorts or whatever, he was wearing a vest. But I'm saying, when you got to Nak, that was when we could see that, okay, both amateurs which have been training for a while for it.
Yeah.
But now, Pretty Ugly.
Yo, Pretty Ugly was disastrous.
I feel like we've been avoiding like...
No, we can
what
talk
happened.
We can talk about Casper and his roots to, or his journey to being a boxer.
Of fame.
You get what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Because
before
we all know that Casper is smart enough to see that Logan Paul, KSI, Jake Paul, all those guys are doing it. He's smart enough to look at the YouTubers and say, all those YouTubers are doing it and they're making millions. Boy, they're clocking, they actually do more numbers when it comes to participants than actual boxers. You get what I mean? Because the art of boxing back in the day was more appreciated compared to now. Now we just want to watch highlights. We don't want to go to a stadium. There's a few that would go. But if you're going to see Jake Paul or Mr. Beast, they'll fill up, dog. Because it's like, okay, the crowd is the digital crowd, but at the same time, it's like they'll go out for those kind of people. So when he sees that, because even when I see him jumping onto soccer, I see those sidemen, Shandis. Sidemen, the YouTube, the friendlies, you know, the soccer aid, you've seen that one.
The charity matches.
Yeah. And I see that, okay, he sees, okay, sharp. These YouTubers are shaking the spot. I can't go and start a podcast because, you know, in South Africa, we want to fight with him now. You are trying to be McG. So he saw, okay, there's other avenues on this digital avenue that I can go into that will not necessarily make me look like I'm trying to be relevant, but it will, because Casper is not like, he started gymming when he started boxing. He was gymming for a while. He was showing off his body.
But he used to be a fat kid though. He was fat.
Don't get me wrong. Even though when he's gymming, like I'm still shocked that Casper went to the gym like for what? 5 years, what? Yeah. And the way it still looks to be like still there, dog. Like
he's still chubby.
He's still chubby, bro. When he was that Sundance clothes, I'm like, is he wearing tights or what?
But we gotta commend him and give him credit for always putting himself up to the test.
Yeah.
Like that's one thing you gotta give him credit for, though. Like he's willing to go to the gym, he's willing to put in the work, he's willing to invest
you gotta give him,
monetary wise, he's willing to invest.
Even in his look, if you can see Casper from the time he started out with the ponytail, with that small thing going on the top of his head, all that, versus now, you can see that, man, this nigga is bathed, eh? He's cleaned himself up, you know, when he talks about people smelling ass, he feels like he's the cleanest, you know?
But you know what I realized? I'm like, this guy, he's, people might say I'm dick riding or whatever. I don't care. I don't care what you all say in the comments. His genius is applying himself. I feel like that's where he has advantage. He knows how to apply. I don't think he's the best rapper. I don't think he's the best athlete. I don't think he's the best musician. I don't think he's the best. Dog, he's not the best at anything. He just knows how to apply himself in that space and do it long enough until something happens.
I think it's also and
he's committed to what
aspect of believing that he can do it.
I can see he believes it. Like he believes
believe it.
He's actually good. He believes he's actually, and if you believe, your fans are gonna believe too, dog.
And also
if they can see the belief in you.
If they see the belief, and then there's people which are out here saying that he can't do it. It strengthens the audience to stick by him because it feels like if I don't stand by Casper, he's gonna quit. And I want him to continue.
That's why us, the ones who ride, we ride like we are crazy, dog. People always say like,
don't say us, it's you.
No, me and like the other. I'm just saying like, we start to like, y'all don't actually see it. You know what I mean? We have to fight because if we don't, then if he doesn't have us, then like, what the hell, dog?
Casper has self-belief. He doesn't need y'all.
He doesn't need like the fans.
Yeah, he doesn't need y'all. Dog,
bro,
Casper,
I feel like, you know what I feel like, nah? I feel like, dog, I feel like he's fueled by a lot of, you know,
self-belief.
What people say.
Pardon my arrogance.
Yeah, pardon my arrogance. You know what I'm saying? I think Vele, he has a point to prove every time. And he always does things so that he can be held accountable by the haters. You know what I'm saying? To say, Casper, you said you want to do this and this and this. And that, I guess, it pushes him to be a better person. No,
Casper definitely appreciates his haters, even though he tries to act on Twitter. And
but you know what I thought? When I saw him in that Sundance uniform, I'm like, you know what this is like? This is like when you're playing GTA 5, ne? And you are done with all the missions, you've clocked everything, and now you're just doing side missions that are just like shit that's useless. Like you're just doing it for fun now.
You know the one where the credits roll up and then it says game completion.
Yeah.
And you can play online.
And now you have all the money in the bank account. You have all the clothes.
You guys finished San Andreas, ne?
Yeah, of course.
I've never finished.
I've finished San Andreas so many times.
Dog. But then you notice that even when you finish the storyline, it says the completion is not 100%. Because you haven't tried the side mission.
You haven't tried the side mission.
You haven't tried the
Have you guys finished
totals? What?
Call of Duty?
Nah.
I was never into Call of Duty.
I did.
I finished a lot of the Modern Warfare.
Black Ops 2.
Black Ops 2
Oh,
also.
Black Ops 2 is elite. Is literally for
I
me
feel like that's the best.
The best for me, Black Ops 2, then where there's Ghost. Ne? Black Ops 2 has Ghost.
No, Ghost is...
Modern Warfare.
Is, I think, before Black Ops 3.
That's Black Ops 2. There's Modern Warfare and then... Okay, let's just... Mine's this chat.
Yeah.
So,
Pretty ugly.
so wait, I wanted to say though that the Casper is smart with like the Sundance chat. You know why? He could have
that was-
gone with any other club, right?
But the best.
No, forget just the best in Africa.
Yeah.
Forget, like, listen to me. I'm trying to talk about what does Sundance have that other clubs don't have in SA right now? Besides the money, besides being the titles, besides being
What's the word that I'm looking for? It's like it has more status than all of the other teams.
no. What do you think it is?
I don't know. I don't know what it could be,
The
dog.
partnership with Rock Nation.
Yeah, I feel like that's part of status.
No. The partnership with Rock Nation. You can see what I'm talking about.
No.
That's a direct connect to Abo Jay-Z and that crowd. You get what I mean? So through that, forget the global citizen and all those kind of stuff. They saw him perform. They didn't take him back with the plane with him.
Yeah.
They
They
saw
didn't
him.
take his numbers.
People are busy going around saying Beyonce's like, who's that? But I'm saying the Rock Nation partnership, if he plays for Sundance after this, which I want him to.
But can we talk about the, like that's crazy though.
No.
Like the fact that we are saying if Casper plays for Mamelodi Sundowns.
You know why it's not crazy? The standard has dropped in terms of just like live things, like live gigs, live everything. Because right now, who fills up stadiums?
Nah, did you see the Sundowns and Pirates game packed? This past weekend, 60,000 people.
How many times do you have a full stadium?
Yeah, it's only when there's like a derby and you know, there's like it's either Pirates, Chiefs, or Sundowns.
Why
Sometimes
would you think they
SuperSport.
would want Casper on board? Why do you think they still allow Andile
I'm not
Pisani
gonna-
to play? No, why do you think they allow Andile Pisani to play when he doesn't know how to play?
I know the Mpisani one is what I think Casper saw Andile Mpisani playing and he was like, I have to do something.
You know what?
I have to.
Because now on Twitter, when Casper misses a goal, he scores a penalty, it's going to be the same effect like when Cristiano does it or Messi does it in SA. Because now, okay, the soccer crowd is not so digital. You know, Nkhaotic has told us so many times how he connects to his demographic and all that kind of stuff. Because we've told him different things. Do this. He says, no, my crowd doesn't do that.
Yeah.
So now they are getting a new audience. It's like having a new signee which has hype around his name. Casper is that.
But I don't think that
Putting
like,
yourself physically there in order for somebody like the coach to see. If we have Casper, we put him in the bench. You know, he does his shows. He does his tamayas when he scores. You know, what is he going to do for us?
It's already
Brand-wise?
winning, Pele. The formula. It's already making sense. You don't care.
We're talking about Sundowns.
We're talking
on
about
a South
Sundowns.
African music podcast.
bruh,
How many people
the crossover.
Think
bro.
about it.
Come
Dog,
on.
how many people are doing that? Talking about Casper.
A lot. Bro.
Or talking
Wasn't
about
he the most
Sundowns even.
Googled artist or person in South Africa?
Yeah, he's the most Google artist
In the
South
last 10
Africa,
years,
yeah.
did they say this?
He has the biggest celeb, like, he's like a real fucking celebrity, dog. If we're keeping it a buck, it's like real, like
Nah, not only him.
like
though.
a real fame, like.
Not only him, though.
Okay, not only him, but there's like
Yeah,
a
but
couple
he
that you
is-
can
he
count.
is-
Part of
he
that.
is,
There's a
though.
couple that you can count, you know.
It's part of the last dying circle because you must remember that the era of celebrities has died off when everyone
Yeah,
can
that's
be.
true.
Yeah.
The social media era has killed
That's
it off.
true.
Because now rappers are scared that when they drop a song, somebody's going to outverse them like some guy on TikTok and then everyone's like, this person beat you in your own song. You know?
Now I want to ask you, right? Like, because I'm always gonna bring it back to AK versus Casper. Like,
Don't tell me
don't.
who? Like,
boxing.
Dog,
no, not even just boxing.
Dog, don't
like,
even go there, dog. Like, can we finish the fight, dog?
Let me not go there. Let me
Don't
not.
go.
What's
don't go there.
wrong
We'll
with
come
that?
back.
You know,
he'll
there's
come
also a
back.
chat there about them back and forth on Twitter, eh?
Yeah, they did have like the
Dog,
beef is never dying.
Dog,
Nah,
let
dog,
me.
they're trying to both sell music.
But Casper's, I think
Part
right
of my
now.
arrogance. You saw after that whole Part of My Arrogance release, nigga was like on Twitter trying to show his arrogance so he can go according to what do they people Slay Queen say? It's not on brand, you know?
It's not giving.
Yeah,
It's not
and you have to say first.
Yeah,
you can't
you know.
just say it's not on brand.
So he needs to go on brand. He needs to be arrogant. He needs to be telling AKA that he's a fan. High five.
Now, but let's be honest though.
So
AK
you
is making such good music. He has to be on drugs again. And nigga again has to be in coke again. I lemons to lemonade slaps, boy. You know, it's like dog. It's getting better and better every time I play it, dog. It's like it's not getting old. I was hoping it's gonna get old by now, but it keeps getting better. I'm like, it's like
you just saying that because the song is shying you like cocaine. You addicted to the song now.
Most def, I suspect Guinan. Yeah, I know. You must be back on that white stuff, you.
On that booger sugar.
I know, that shit slaps too much, dog. I'm like, where's the EP, you funner? Where's the EP? Where's the album? Drop something else, dog.
You're like a crack fiend. Give me more.
What you're saying is, whatever happened there, whatever
but guys,
whatever that was on the table, I did the thing, eh?
What, you say he was what?
Whatever that was on the table in the studio session, I know.
You saying he must be that creative process of fun?
Nah, dog. Me, I still believe that Nasty C gave him a hit.
Yeah, no, Nasty C
gave him that hit.
It's not grand, dog. But guys, why are we acting like, dog, that nigga knows how to hlanganisa a hit, dog?
Yeah. That's one thing we can't take away.
You know what? It's true. You're right. But he hasn't done it in a while.
Yeah, like so not like this. Not like this.
We think that he lost his touch, dog. For me, the last time he had his touch for me was Touch My Blood.
Oh, is that when last time he touched you?
Yeah, that's the last time he had his touch.
That was too hard, bro.
What do you mean?
That project was too hard.
But look, he did it back to back.
It's a classic.
Touch My Blood levels alter ego.
Yeah.
That run, yo.
Yeah, it was too much.
And then after that, he wants to go make a fucking EP with Costa Titch.
No, listen, dog.
Like rapping like skrs. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Wasn't that the thing Quest was talking about? Like old artists.
That's what I thought.
That's just to look relevant.
I thought the same thing, dog.
He could have used someone else, not Costa Titch. I know Costa Titch is doing well right now. I give him props. You know, he's found his lane in the piano way. But the hip hop shit.
Yeah, the piano and track.
I think he was showing like a listening session in Cape Town on a boat and shit.
Yeah, he's doing well now.
Yeah, he's doing well with this. Dog, he must just continue fusing trap and piano.
But you know what I realized? Like, once you are AKA, right? Once you've given us 3 classic albums, like
back to back,
there's no way we can ever write you off. That's what I'm learning
dog, how many
right
times
now.
did we write him off, dog?
We can't write him off.
We've written him off many times, dog.
But I'm writing Casper off music-wise. I don't think Casper is ever going to make a dope album again.
Dog, he hasn't made in a while, dog.
Nah.
And you are fighting this, dog. You see where you are?
Nah, I'm saying after this, I'm saying Any Minute Now is good. I fuck with Any Minute Now. It's good. I like it. But I'm saying after this, I think he's more of a businessman. And I'm supporting him in the entrepreneurial journey endeavors.
What's making you say this, dog? What's making you say this?
Because, like, pardon my arrogance, 4 steps back, like, dog, we're not gonna hear that shit outside. It's just a fact. Dog. You have, like, that touch, like, we're not gonna. That shit.
Pardon
you
my
listen to it
arrogance
in
is
your
a
house.
good gymming song. Like,
I
you know,
know.
when you're gymming.
It's a good, you know,
that shit is
song
not
you
it,
play
dog.
for yourself.
And this is coming from the
Yeah.
biggest Casper fan. Like, this nigga music-wise, he has lost it. But guess what? He's still gonna make more money than everybody. He's gonna be a part-time musician. Like, he's gonna be going to gigs. Like, this is my side job,
This
guys.
guy's being a part-time musician, dog.
He's been a part-time musician.
What did he say? Rapper / soft life ambassador.
That sounds like Ricky Rick's verse.
Nah, that's
That one of slash hip hop artist slash kwaito artist slash innovator.
Oh, yeah. No, that's from that Blvck song he dropped. Remember, Casper?
Which one? Pardon my ignorance.
Before what was it? Not even before 4 steps back. That party one, that weird one.
Oh, yeah.
The one that
hands
said was
up.
dope.
Yeah, put your hands up for some shit like that.
You said that song was dope. You said that song
I
was
said
good.
it's a dope
You said
album
it-
cut, but not as a single. It's not dope.
Yeah, man.
As a single, it's not.
Dog,
whack.
but let's be honest, even when you listen to that on the album, you skip it.
But there's no album, so
Yeah,
we don't
it's
know.
gonna be
Yeah,
there.
that means
We'll
it's
skip
whack.
it.
If there's no album, that means
No,
it's
listen,
whack.
Casper is missed, bro. This to Zulu is decent, but like the other shit missed. But he's killing it right now. Look at him.
Yeah,
Shining.
but you know what I believe? Casper, music-wise, is not inspired because his inspiration has always been backed up by something
He's
else.
Jay-Z,
No, he's hustled.
bro.
Getting
He's
to the
Jay-Z.
top, and you know what I'm saying?
Getting to the top, right?
And
now
then
that
he
he's
got to the
there,
top.
and now he doesn't have an arch nemesis, which is AKA, because AKA looks bored with this whole beef thing. Like, you can see Casper is fueling it because he knows, keep on like fueling this boxing match, insult each other on Twitter. It's going to push your songs together. People are always going to compare you to, you know, now that AKA has a young summer hit, Casper all he can do is says, "Oh, you're back.
I'm gonna use
Let
that
me
hype again. Yeah,
let me come on to you and tell you to come on a boxing match, you boost." And what did he say? I'm not trying to be a puss when he says AKA
He's a fan.
is a fan and he came to high five him like the fan he is.
You guys see the trolling tweets though?
The one of
Our medulla. Woo, wow.
Yeah, I saw that.
Connected to the heart like a medulla. Woo, wow.
And that one kills me.
Do you know what I don't get?
What?
He says connected to the heart.
Like a medulla.
Does he mean medulla oblongata?
Oblongata, yeah.
That's in the brain, dog.
Woo-ha. It's the woo-ha for me, dog.
Dog,
I know the woo-ha.
Some shit, dog.
I guess man's
It's
never been a
entertaining,
freestyle rapper, dog. He must not do this, dog. How many times has he disappointed us? Yo, he went to this thing. What did he say? I want to be American. I want to be American. Yo, dog. So he was just looking at him. Like,
Okay, yeah, let's go back now. We spoke about
pretty
those
ugly,
girls.
ne?
Dog, let me be the first to say. Yo, my heart was yo.
Yo, the East niggas talking, dog.
Yo,
I was with these
my heart.
Eastern people today
Yo.
and they were all crying. They're like,
Ntana.
guys, pretty ugly, let us down, guys.
Bruh.
Yo,
I'm
Ntana,
sure
let me tell
wherever
you, ne?
Havu was, he was crying.
Yo,
Yo.
Ntana, I'm sure everyone was sad, dog.
Frank Ocean,
Ntana,
Frank
thing is,
Casino.
you know what the problem is that he didn't just like lose. He got
lost.
beaten, dog.
Yeah, he got beaten. Yeah. He dropped him like a kid.
Yeah, dog, he dropped him like,
Yeah, like a
Ntana,
beating, like a
lighty.
spanking.
Yeah,
Like,
like
pa, 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 pa.
like a
Yeah.
lighty.
Take your pants off, shy your ass, you know. Go pick your own. You know when your grandma tells you, go pick your
Go
own.
in pounds.
Go get your own
Go
belt
get your
in Banda.
stick.
Go pick your
Go
own
fetch the
belt.
belt.
Well, I know.
Go in the tree and get the
like-
tree
Yeah.
thing.
And you know the crazy part? When they take the stick off and they start moving the leaves, like,
Yeah.
"Wah!"
Yeah.
You're like,
You
yeah,
already
no, this
know.
one is gonna be a
Ah, that's what they did to Pretty Ugly Boy. Nigga caught 2 punches. You didn't know what was going on.
dog. NK,
What's up?
your judgment in this whole fight thing, bruh. I just didn't see it even once in that whole fight, like where you said Pretty Ugly Moors. Because you did say
Yeah,
Nak
no.
Moors and you are right.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's the thing, Young Talent. That's what made me, like, made me temper.
You said
The whole
Pretty
situation
Ugly
even
back in the
more.
day used to like trapper niggas.
Yeah, though. That's what I know.
Clearly,
The nigga's a fucking midget.
You
That's,
get what I'm
that's his
saying?
biggest issue.
Maybe
You
he was
get what I'm
trapping
saying?
kids, bruh.
His height just like,
Maybe he was just trapping kids.
Yeah,
People-
maybe also that time, maybe like they were kids and, you know, there wasn't that much
They
of
were
a
all
skill of
small.
fight. Yeah, even, you know, it's more competitive, you know, it's you know.
Yeah.
But now, dog, I couldn't believe it, dog. They hit that nigga, he flew across the ring. Dog, my heart was so.
the worst part is that he's in such good shape.
Yo.
How do you get in such good shape and then they still
No,
kick
dog,
your
dog,
ass?
do you know what
What
I
it is?
saw? Do you know what I
He's
saw?
an Instagram model, dog.
No.
That whole body is not working. It's just for pictures.
No, dog.
Yeah, just for
Do you know,
aesthetics.
do you know what I
Yeah.
saw? Weight. Our weight is fucking important, dog. That's how he's even
Wait,
able.
He has a lot of weight.
Wait,
though.
nah, dog.
Dog, Pretty
Dog.
Ugly looks
Dog.
like he's like a strong, like a brick. You can't move him.
Clearly he's not. How are you flying like that?
Nah, dog,
that
it's
says
balanced,
that has
dog.
nothing to do
It's
with
balanced,
your,
dog.
what
Did
I'm
you see
saying,
that? Did you
it's
see
not
that?
balanced.
I won't lie to you. Did you see his posture
His
and
stance,
his
ne?
everything? Like,
His
Dog,
stance.
he was like this the whole time, dog.
bruh, no, who boxes? Bro is already short.
Yeah, and
He's
then he
kunaming
says,
more now. He's on Casper stomach, bruh. He's doing this. I'm like, what is he doing?
yeah, I think that's where the L was, and also he was scared. Dog.
You
I
could
mean,
see.
how you not gonna get scared after someone just punches you and you fly across the room
Dog,
off the second
first-
punch?
No.
No,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
it was the
Just
second
started.
punch.
It just started.
Dog.
Yo.
But the
Niggas'
first
legs
one
were
was
like this.
the first one was awesome though. That
That
first
was-
one,
yeah,
Casper's one.
that was beauty there. The
That
way
was
he
real
just fell on
boxy.
his
Dog,
ass.
Casper will never ever get a punch like that ever again. Dog.
That one.
never, yeah, never.
Dog, he
again.
even didn't give that to Slick Talk or Nak.
Dog, no one will ever.
But you know what I
honor that,
wanted?
dog.
I wanted the ref to let it go on. For
Me
like
too.
80 more seconds,
Dude,
dog.
no.
So we can see this nigga on the canvas, on like his back is on the canvas, like it's flat out, like.
Dog, let me
this
tell
nigga's
you.
out.
Let me tell you, dog. That ref, ne, I know, like
He fucked up the match.
He fucked up the game, dog. And they
He
did
could
this
see he
a
was gonna get
lot.
hurt. Nah, I get it. He's gonna get hurt.
But the problem is
No,
right
but
now, we
let's
all
see
knew
you get
Casper
hurt
was
a
going to
little.
win.
Let's
Mara,
see you
he
get
gave
hurt
them
a
the
little.
option
Steph.
of, the haters. He gave them the option of the haters to say, Mara, this was bite, this thing. You
It
get
was
what I mean?
staged,
It was
yeah.
staged. Or-
Dog, here's
yeah.
my thing. Let's see you get hurt a little. You know what I'm saying?
Bleed.
Let you
Get big
bruise
bleed.
a little. Let you lip tumba a little.
Oh,
you
your
know what I'm
eyes
saying?
are closed.
And then we can see yo. After one punch and Donna, Steph's nose was broken. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's stop the fight.
Why
You
did
know what
I
I'm
think
saying?
it saved him by embarrassment.
I was looking at you, dog.
Why are you picking my nose, bro?
Your nose. It was the first thing I saw, dog.
Dog, I think he was like
Dog, he wasn't going to hurt him any further. Like, he wasn't going to...
I think he was saving him the embarrassment.
No! Dog,
He was saving Pretty Ugly because if Pretty Ugly's family was there, if he let it go on, he was gonna beat you until you need help to get up. You know what I mean?
That's
how-
fine, dog. That's what professionals do. They move you out even in a stretcher, dog.
Can you imagine how embarrassing that would have been, though?
That's what we came. Dog, imagine if you paid Boma 60,000 to go to that thing and that thing finished in 2 minutes.
Yeah. Those who went there. But I'm sure Casper just made their money. Now they're happy. They're gonna go and relax. That nigga fucked up Pretty Ugly and then went to Gibela back
Dog,
to the
he said,
city
yeah,
stage.
he said,
Same
he went
time.
back to the city.
Yeah, because he was like, yo, Pretty, this fight is gonna end in 2 minutes. Dog.
No, he
Me
said,
5 minutes after the fight, I booked the table at a yep.
yeah, that, yo, you killed
I have
me.
to buy to a
Yeah,
yep.
no, he said it at the, when
Press
he sit down.
At the press conference.
Yeah, he said, no, this thing is I'm gonna knock him out. It's
2
gonna
minutes.
it's gonna be 2 minutes. It's gonna be a 3-minute thing. He said by what time does this thing start? 9.
He said like by 9.
Yeah, he said 3 past 9.
Yeah, 3 past 9. I have a table at a yep.
I know, he said I've booked the table at half past. By
I
half
trust
past I'll be there.
affirmations. Now, I trust them, dog. But how would you be scared of a guy which fixes your bucket head when you have to do a standoff and smiling? Did you see a
Yeah,
standoff?
they were so friendly. That was bullshit.
Nah.
Yeah, no. It's like Pretty Ugly just wanted the bag and just to go
Nah,
home.
dog. Pretty Ugly was just being too nice. He chose the worst opponent to go against because Pretty Ugly doesn't have beef with no one. Pretty Ugly doesn't like fight with anyone.
He's a stay-at-home dad.
You know, you're starting. People are saying you should have stayed at home.
Is that what they said?
Yeah, you
but
should
you
have
see,
stayed
like,
at home.
Afraid, I'm not gonna lie, dog. It's not looking great, dog. I mean, everyone can say, it's honorable. You know what I'm saying? But it's swag, dog.
Who's next, though? That's the question.
No one is thinking. And me, I'm just saying, who's gonna fight Pretty, dog?
No, Pretty Ugly must retire.
No,
So I did a
he's not going to
suggestion.
do that, dog.
I recently did a suggestion of who should the fights be.
Ne?
AKA Casper and
Who
Big
did you
Zulu.
suggest?
So, because I suggested according to who looks fit for each other.
Yeah.
So I said Big Zulu and Nak.
Yeah.
And I said Casper and AKA. I said Pretty Ugly and
but
Slick
wait,
Talk.
But do you guys
Pretty Ugly and Slick Talk.
But do you know what I'm realizing as you're saying that, man?
Don't do that.
I'm realizing that who's gonna put this shit together? But because I feel like
Every time
only Casper has the muscle power to put an event together like this. Like, are these guys gonna be able to do it? Unless he's doing it under the whole Billiard or the whole Root of Fame,
No,
that whole brand.
Of course.
If they're doing it themselves, like you're not gonna pull it off like Cass.
They'll never
the
do
thing
it
is,
themselves, dog.
Doc, it just requires one person to show that it's a working formula. Then some brewer which actually does it with a whole system in place, which probably does his UFC stuff or whatever stuff, and he sees, oh, this is getting traction, can say, yo, AKA, let's do the same thing. You get what I mean? It's just like a
So
working formula.
they would need like a funding partner or something like that.
A partner which is already in that business, that it's gonna be beneficial for
This
them.
nigga did it himself, boy, with these boys. With Aboleka, boy. You gotta give
But
him
you
props.
remember the first one was just like a tavern thing.
Yeah, but look at the progress now. Now it's on ESPN fucking Africa.
That's dope. But
Yeah,
then
that's
what do you think
legit,
about
though.
these suggestions?
Yeah, that's dope, but I don't see. What I'm saying is that I don't see them putting it together themselves.
No,
But
dog,
you-
it was
with-
never going to happen like that, dog.
Okay, but with you guys, who do you think would between Big Zulu? Because he did say he's gonna fight Big
I've
Zulu.
never seen Big Zulu box. I feel like he's just big for nothing.
Yeah,
So
dog,
you
what if
think
he's like
gonna
that,
get,
dog?
he's going to get moved
Yeah,
by
because
Nak.
Nak has experience.
And then you say Casper is gonna move AKA.
Yeah, he's gonna drop
Dog,
him. Yeah.
Now we know, dog. So Casper in the press conference, in fact, he's been saying this. He keeps saying, I hit hard. I never believed it, dog.
Nah, but
I
okay, Pretty
believe it
Ugly,
now.
dog.
No,
is
I believe it now.
Exaggerating his hits, dog.
Dog, I believe it.
I feel like anyone can now like just
But
punch
dog, you
Pretty
can
Ugly.
see that shit, dog. It landed, dog. Dog, that was perfect timing, and that's what Ray is saying. It was the experience, dog.
Yeah, that
Literally-
first punch.
literally, ne?
that was some poetic.
Exactly. Yeah. No.
That was like
Sweet.
that was like something that you would put on a premiere of a game. Like,
Yeah, dog.
Right.
It's like it's a highlight of the season. You know, like when they do those little
promos. Promo video
for-
of like
of the
celebrity soccer match. And then
Exactly.
a celebrity. And you see Casper just boom. And then Pretty Ugly legs just doing this.
Because I think now we've realized that this thing is a thing now. Like this boxing thing, y'all might be haters and be on Twitter and be like, yeah, why do we care about boxing all of a sudden?
Dog,
This thing is here to
Here's
stay
the
now.
question, dog. We just saw the sidemen niggas about KSI, about one speed, shying
Soccer
soccer match. Dog, Why isn't our one? So our
But
celebrity match
Big Zulu
taking
did
off?
it, right?
No, he did it, but why is it not taking off?
It's
No
not-
one
it's-
gives a fuck.
Nah, you must
No,
understand.
it needs the
even
energy.
soccer. Casper, you see this celebrity soccer match, and then there's Casper going to Sundance, and then you see a couple of other clubs are going to try to adopt the celebrity into their team.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? It's gonna get there slowly but surely. You
No,
get-
but-
it requires you, dog. You saw, do you know how long that those sidemen and about Chucks and about
What have you
Phil,
trying games?
How long did they take to get to the point where they're doing actual matches where they're taking them serious?
What were they doing before?
Before that, they're doing soccer interviews with them about Son, about what you call De Bruyne.
And they were just making like soccer content.
yeah.
So they were building bets.
And then they have five-a-side, they're just competitive brews around each other. It's like
Oh,
all
no,
of us,
me-
if we say five-a-side, and then we say Junior Kanye, Jabu Pule,
Dog, let me
and then
tell
we
you,
say,
I only started watching those niggas like June, July, ne?
dog, Chucks is like
And
the superstar of all of
Chunks.
them.
Yeah, I was actually even
Chunks,
watching like a
whatever.
Nah, it's
compilation.
KSI.
No, I'm saying with everything that he's doing in the UK.
Nah, it's KSI.
KSI is just...
Why?
still on a
'Cause of
piece.
In terms of numbers.
Because of money.
Numbers.
Nah, but
numbers.
who's actually involved?
Nah, the numbers.
Dog, do you know when KSI just joined the Sidemen one,
No,
right?
he started the sideman.
No, he joined the Sidemen soccer team, right?
What do you mean?
Like when they're doing that, what you call
game.
exhibition match.
Yeah, but what I'm saying
no,
is
I'm saying we talk about the soccer.
oh, the soccer specifically.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were talking
How
about.
long has
the
Chucks
general-
been like doing penalties with soccer players?
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. I thought you were saying content in general.
Nah, dog,
But
it's-
Chunks ngathi can dlala, eh?
yeah, I've seen him do some
That
couple
is
of kicks.
Nandinyana.
But the problem is he's
What, these Chunks?
yeah, he's slow on the agility side. So, but like, no, they're killing it. Like South Africa has, dog, there's a lot of people which can actually do this thing. Like, think about
Dog,
Touchline.
do you think that maybe now...
Touchline plays soccer.
Listen.
Prince KB played soccer.
Steph, do you
But
think
they
that
are
we're
just-
at a point where you can have more than one profession in the entertainment
You have to.
Dog Casper is showing you all what to do.
You have to, dog.
He's laying the blueprint for us. Like, nigga, you have to try shit
Because
out.
look at it, look everywhere, like all over the world. Everyone is just doing, dog.
Niggas can wake up tomorrow and be
Anything.
like, I want to be a Formula One driver. I want to be an astronaut. I want to be a whatever. Whatever
Dog,
the fuck,
J. Cole's
dog.
playing basketball, dog.
Yeah.
But I think some of these leagues, they're so serious. Because Andy Limpisani showed us PSL is swag. Some of these leagues international, they're so serious. They're not just going to allow anybody with money and he's fat and he's covers and you know how he's running into the field.
Because
Like, it's a fucking joke.
No,
Other
no.
leagues, you think the NBA is going to allow, dog? You competing with who? Abo Giannis there, dog.
No, it's not even just a joke thing. Probably they do have a committee where they say, okay, we can't allow people to play around. But it's like the what's at stake is too much for you to put a player which just started rapping and whatever what he's doing, or just started playing what you call basketball. So would you put like J. Cole like playing for the Lakers? Would you like give him a chance? I've seen it.
J. Cole is actually playing in like the G League in another country or something like
Rwanda
that.
or Africa.
Yeah.
League. I've seen him before.
Africa.
And
No,
that's 'cause
it's the African NBA,
League. Oh,
which is in Rwanda.
yeah.
the base is in Rwanda, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just saying that they won't give you, because there it's like, okay, we have J. Cole, it's a big thing. NBA, dog, they meet J. Cole, dog. This guys meet J. Cole almost every weekend at the clubs, whatever they're
Yeah.
doing. So for me, dog, we have a long way to go in terms of just like.
Yeah,
I
but
want to ask you a question. Is Casper good at like getting this, innovating and like doing something out of the box, or is he good at running with what the ideas that the idea was already there, but he just ran with it better?
but then implementing the idea is harder than just the idea.
I'm just saying
Yeah, Steph, the second one.
he's good, right?
He's
'Cause if
good.
you
He's
just-
good at taking something and saying, okay, this is how I'm going to do it for my people.
The boxing match, we know AK was the first one to talk about that whole stuff.
Wait, what?
You know, he even admitted like AK was the first one
To say what?
that let's do a boxing match. He said it, Casper, last night.
Oh.
You are ready to
Nah, I
fight
didn't
it.
know that. I didn't
He
know
was
that.
like-
And then when you get to the soccer, Big Zulu implemented.
But
that
you're talking
whole-
about things that he's doing now. This guy's 11 years in. Like, let's talk about the fill-ups. Let's talk about all those fucking things that
the
like,
fill-ups. I can't talk further on the fill-ups because I don't know exactly the history of which artist was the first to do like those kind of stuff. You get what I mean? But I'm just saying right now, which things have happened right now, recently. You get what I mean? It's just
Dog, me, I believe Casper uses multiple.
You think so?
Dog, that guy.
Why?
That guy has snakes and shit. Dog.
Why?
It's just.
But it's possible. Though.
Nah, it's not.
Yeah?
The way Casper is moving.
He's agreeing
I'm
with
agreeing
you.
with you, dog.
What do you mean it's possible? Oh, it's possible that I thought you're saying it's possible for him to be doing this shit
because
organically.
Didn't Nota say that? And you're like, nah.
I'm starting to believe it, dog. The way this shit just goes, shit just runs smooth for Cass, dog. Dog, even if like he's gonna get to the finish line, trust. Whatever, he's gonna finish.
You don't believe it's a thing of when you're at that point, when there's an idea, you just need to
It's easier to execute.
Because it's just like everyone believes you can do it.
Yeah.
There's a certain level where people just say, yeah, you can do it.
I think it's being resilient.
But we acted like people were like, yes, no. People were like, whoa, what the fuck are you doing? You don't know what you're doing.
Being resilient.
Stop right now. You know, you're gonna fucking flop. Dog, people bring you the fuck down.
With the boxing.
He has the haters, like, he has serious haters. He has consistent haters that have like notifications on. Like, nigga just tweeted a minute ago, you're already there. You have your notifications on.
And some niggas, they seriously.
Like this guy is like, he's doing some sort of witchcraft. It's like about Somizi type shit.
What? What's so easy?
Like, how does Somizi just keep on winning for this long?
Yes. That one sounds like nepotism and corruption to me.
But dog, you don't think it's all just valid because like once you make it to the top, it's easier just to stay there, dog. It's easy for everything to go up because you're a Casper.
In South Africa.
You Casper, dog. How long has Casper been Casper? Like, has he been like the shit? Like, that's what I mean. Like,
but do you understand how difficult it is to run for this long, bro? Dog, in South Africa, most people 2-3 years max. If you're lucky, a year. You out of the game. You don't remember you. We've moved on, bro. Like, it's hard, dog, to get to a point where, dog, I was speaking to Jude. You know, he's like my friend now, and he used to work with cats. Because obviously, like, we're from the same. And he was telling me that, like, dog, this nigga, he's generated over 100 M, dog. It's like, nigga, I know this, no, not in a year, like, over his career.
That's small, bro.
I think that's expected.
No, that's not small. I know how much Questa generated.
How much?
Like 43 M in his career.
But think about it. Questa had a good 3 to 4 years run. Casper and AKA is a decade plus.
Nah.
Casper is less than a decade.
I don't think AKA has generated more than Cas.
Let's not play games. Dog, okay, let's find out from Prince and then we'll talk about it.
Let's find out the
Let's
numbers.
not just guess.
But like, think about it.
But
though.
why do we keep saying this when we know that Ntana like
just the meeting?
No,
I'm just trying to show you like how difficult it is.
Prince, he's not gonna highlight Prince's kind of.
I'm just trying to show you how difficult it is to generate that much money as a hip hop act. Like, these are unheard numbers. I'm telling you right now, there's no rapper who has touched close.
How do you know? You only know one person's pocket and you're estimating.
Which other rapper would we say that, like, okay?
AKA.
Okay, besides AKA.
Let's see which other rapper. But they had the longest runs.
Like, who else would we say?
It's only those two.
I'm telling you.
What about KO?
Fuck no.
I thought about KO, but I was just like, nah.
Fuck no. He's not a businessman. He's a rapper.
He's had Scandal World merch worked out. There's tear gas.
You know how many fakes there were on the streets? Dog, the fakes of Scandal merch took that nigga out the game. He had to go and collaborate with Studio 88 because obviously the brand was solid enough. But in terms of business-wise, they cleaned him out. Josie cleaned out Scandal Republic. No, they fucked his shit up. It's like Galaxy Boy. Galaxy Boy is actually doing really well right now.
Nah,
but like the fakes and shit.
Fana, Heaven Days.
What?
I wear Heaven. Yeah.
AKA Heaven Days. That was Galaxy Boy doing.
No matter even Galaxy Boy now.
Right now it just trends on Twitter.
But you know what I noticed? You know where they're doing the most. Like, I've been seeing Galaxy Boy a lot. Glasses and
slippers.
Handbags.
And also slippers.
Handbags. So those handbags sell out in like
the girls love the handbags.
Like 2 days.
Yeah.
Because it looks like Louis Vuitton. It looks like Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
AKA said Galaxy Boy, that's culture. On that Lemons to Lemonade song.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a bunch of other brands that like were involved in petrol. Is it petrol milk or petrol milk?
Yeah, I remember that.
And then
there's
Wu-Tang, there's so many.
Dog, how did Bhutan just not like...
No, they're still doing well.
No, I know they still matter. Like, No one. Who do you know wears Bhutan, dog?
Nah, I don't know anybody. But have you seen the Kaizer Chiefs collab with Bhutan? The baseball jacket.
It's fresh.
Fire.
But that guy showed us. The guy.
Yeah.
Don't you remember?
The yellow one.
Yeah, the yellow one. Yo.
Yeah, I remember. I've only had one Bhutan jersey my whole life.
At least you had some.
Also head honcho, remember?
Head honcho. They used to do parties and shit also.
Yeah, you see those kind of stuff. But like, yeah, dog, shout out to them, dog. Shout out to this boxing
actually shout
thing.
out to,
Interesting, making the industry exciting.
Shout out to Casper Snake, Mfana. Yo, it works over time, dog. Yo.
Saying
And
Casper is part of
shout
Slytherin.
out to Keenan's Coke. That shit also works over time.
It does a thing.
Yo.
Dog, did you hear AKA's verse on that piano song?
Yo. How come we didn't know about that?
it, dog?
What? Guys,
Come with
I
you.
heard it and I was just like, wait.
This sounds like a joke.
What's happening here? Dog Keenan said it's fine. This is fine. He said that I'm going to go against Casper.
With that
shit.
verse. Dog, that was the weirdest thing I've ever heard in my life. Guys, let's...
It's not...
Did you all see eMtee, dog?
I
eMtee
didn't-
saying he had an encounter with Future and Future disrespected him.
Yeah.
But when the fuck is eMtee gonna come here, bro?
Oh, God, I stopped actually talking to him after that.
That nigga needs to come here, dog. Come tell us all those stories here. eMtee,
Dog.
if you're watching this, get in contact, buddy.
Yeah, no ish. The problem with eMtee, dog, it's only nice when he's doing a PR run because there's the PR behind his ear, then there's Madam, then you see he comes.
So what is the whole thing with Future, Vele?
No, what he was saying is that Future disrespected him. Because,
Was in Joe's, innit?
Yeah, he was here. I remember when he was performing with Nasty C, I think,
Yeah.
on stage.
Future.
Yeah.
You don't remember that? At the awards?
At the awards.
When he shook his hand, when he walked in
Yeah,
out
he
there.
he shook his hand and we all shanyad.
No,
Yo, Mara, also
let
us
me see in
sometimes
Future.
as like South Africans, we dumb, dog. How can we shanyad that just because they shook hands?
Which year was this? Let me
Nah, it was
try
a
to
while.
remember.
It was the Mamas.
Yeah.
TV Mamas. I think it was
Okay.
2017.
Okay, now I
Yeah,
don't know
so
why I was
fair-
thinking about Castle Light. I don't know why.
Yeah, I need to. They also bring big artists. So same time, eMtee, I guess, was in this like at the same place. You know what I'm saying? Chilling with Wizkid. Dog, the story sounds true, bruh. You
It
know what I'm
is.
saying?
So what did he do?
He's chilling. Listen to the people he's chilling with. He's
Whiskey,
rolling.
Burna Boy.
And then someone comes, people are assuming he's a manager. He said it's some nerd ass nigga and said Future wants to meet you. Young Tal. And now obviously, this is eMtee. You know what I'm saying?
Roll up eMtee.
Young Tal.
Yo.
And then
This is Joburg.
Yeah, this is like eMtee and then
Berea.
he said, nah. He must come here. I need to phone me, dog. He's like in my city. Dog, you must come here, dog. I'm not gonna go and meet you there, dog.
But the way he said it was funny, eMtee.
Hey,
Dog,
eMtee.
Because I know he has that humor
Dog,
there.
Brian Tate Future.
Dog.
That the Future.
Yeah.
Dog. Like, that nigga's funny, dog. And he's like, he's just like, I don't know, his character's pretty.
No, I find him. I feel like, dog, eMtee, if you probably know him and he moves his introvert side, he probably is the most funniest person you can be around while he's high.
Most deaf. I think even so, I think just naturally, dog, he's like that type of bro, you know what I'm
But
saying?
like,
Because there's no way, dog, there's no way you can think of, dog, the things eMtee says. Dog, that nigga's lives are like...
Have you seen the part where
Dog,
you're
we
talking
can
about,
sit...
oh, my garage is empty. Have you seen that video?
Dog, we can sit
Just
and
because-
watch us on the live. Is that not
And if
crazy?
you accuse me, dog, there'll be like 14 comments saying, we love you, eMtee. And then one says, Futsal is like,
Yeah.
he just keeps quiet the whole time. Saying, now. He just sits there with a cap like this.
Or the hoodie. You get what I'm saying?
No, but I
Dog,
feel
that
like he's high in those lives. Yo. That's what
Yeah,
makes
but-
it so funny.
Yeah.
He's always high.
Yeah, and that's true.
Okay, but like, let's talk about the culture of like, when there's a big event in South Africa, they clear up all our superstars. People we respect.
Yeah.
I've seen it before.
They do what?
You
They
see-
clear out.
Dog, I went to, you see that year when there was Sway, there was Post Malone, there was Meek Mill.
Yeah. Yeah.
I went to that Castle Light.
Okay.
Mind you, this is what happens. So I went there, I was shooting,
Doing your thing.
sorry?
Doing your thing.
Yeah, doing my thing.
Yeah.
Mind you, I'm carrying a camera. They only gave me a bracelet for like VIP to share the interviews at those press rooms they had upstairs next to the food and all that kind of stuff. You see, and then there's downstairs where people are, and then when you go. So what happened was like, I was up and down. Ne? They were not stopping me, and I think I didn't have a tag for the backstage tag.
Yeah, backstage pass.
So what I did was, dog, Mia, when it comes to this thing, bro, if you can just give me a tag to enter, I'll find a way to get myself. Because I've met so many people like that. I've found myself talking to, for example, Ice Prince when I was in his change room with his whole team.
You can always finish yourself.
You can always just...
Yeah.
Because with the Ice Prince one, it was just a thing of one of the teammates saw me hold their cameras. Like, yeah, Ice Prince as a videographer, can you please shoot?
Yeah.
I don't find out up there chilling in the change room. Those niggas tell out cologne like for days. And it was crazy. There's one girl.
They tell out cologne for days.
Yo, bro, when you get there, you're like, yo, it's too much, bro.
It's too strong.
So, mind you, they cleared out all the celebs, all of them. Because I remember even the backstage that day, I saw Young Stilo, I saw Uncle Vinnie. Then there was the change room next to, what's this guy's? AKA's change room was next to Sway's, and they cleared out everyone. I think they only left AKA.
Yes.
I'm not sure, but I didn't see AK.
Now? Oh,
because AK was performing.
Yeah.
When they were clearing out everyone.
Yeah.
For McMill.
Hey.
They cleared out everyone.
Why?
Dog, I saw
probably requested from
Deleuze busy standing with the rest of the crowd. Deleuze.
Like every time I used to go to fill up the dome, like you would just see all these guys. Just like
you don't think they're doing that because they enjoy it. They became fans.
But you know what?
Spectators now.
But you know what it is? I feel like in South Africa we have this thing where we understand. If you have a visitor at home, guys,
leave your house?
Make the visitor feel welcome.
Do you leave your house?
No, you don't have to leave the house.
Do you give them your bed?
Yeah,
I mean, most households are taught that. That's my point.
Like the kids sleep together and then
no,
most households are taught that.
But I'm saying now, I'm coming to sleep at your place.
No, people wouldn't do it.
No.
But we look at it like this whole Ubuntu bullshit, right?
Bruh.
Like, be nice to the
No.
So I feel like if fucking Future is coming here, dog, we're gonna
dog,
be
it's
like,
not that.
let him feel.
It's not that.
What is
dog,
it?
when I saw all the celebrities chilling there it's about all of them, dog. All of them that went to do the show there, that were booked on that night, they were with the fans. And then me, I said something, the security guard let me in. Whoop, got in. Say, hey, this American's walking around. Yeah, so he's about to come in. I saw, hey, this one is Japanese, he might kick my ass. I went up fast. When I'm walking up there fast, guess what?
Hanging with the people now.
Sway.
Yeah, man.
So now I'm in there, like, I'll just hear the whole time. I'm like, so I'm looking like this. And then there's this guy which I met there, Yonka Soda, something like that. That's the first time I bumped into Sway. And I'm like, yo, I spoke to him. Greet Sway, and Sway was like, yeah, so what's your name? He was expecting Tabisu, Tabo.
Yeah.
I was like, Stefan. He was like,
he's like, I came all the way for a Stefan.
So now I'm up there, AK is performing down, I'm chilling with Abu Sway and them. They're the only ones allowed. So I look like, I'm ready to share my American accent too.
Yeah.
If the Americans come like, oh, who are you guys? I was going, like, Stefan.
Yeah.
But do you not see why they choose to accommodate them though?
They kicked all of them because even those artists, some of them are pissed.
I would understand their egos. Like imagine fucking Keenan. Like,
they encourage them to go.
World.
No, AKA was performing. He wasn't kicked out.
And I'm sure it was like VIP,
No, it was with the crowd, general public.
Just like they with
even
everybody
Golden
else.
Circle, just general public.
Because I've been to the dome and I could usually see that, okay, there's a side there at the
upstairs.
top. That's where they all are.
They encouraged them to go there.
Yeah.
Only about Nasty C went there.
Yeah. Everybody else was just like, I'll chill with the people.
Yeah, because you want to see McMill perform, which was boring. It was boring.
It was why?
Because I got a chance to go through when it was McMill. Post Malone is a superstar. I'm fine at
Post
that.
Malone, all the white kids were there. So they were losing they packed it out.
But I'm just saying I couldn't even try and finesse there. Because there I could have probably met one of them, but like, you see, so what I'm saying is that the culture comes from America. It's not from here.
Yeah.
The Americans, when they come here, they say, yo.
Not just when they come here, even when they're that side.
I'm just saying, no. Do you think they kicked out our Lil Wayne? Drake is coming in, they're kicking out Lil Wayne.
Dog, if they're going backstage, like this is
Rolling
your
loud, dog. There's no such thing as rolling loud, dog.
Pella,
They're
that's
all
that's just
equal.
disrespectful.
You don't think
on
they have
many
like trailers
levels,
and
dog.
shit?
Think about it, dog. That's disrespectful on so many levels, dog. So many fucking levels, dog. Young keeper from my
city.
My
You're the superstar there.
Dog,
now you have to be part of the spectators.
that's why eMtee is like, yeah. Yeah, in your
I'm
future.
not coming
We
to
don't condone this behavior.
I know.
But me personally, dog, think about the Americans. When another nigga goes, let's say to baby or goes to another city, you must check in with those niggas. Do you get what I'm saying? You came to my city. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You must
But
be...
at least they still have access to them, dog. You know, they still end up in. eMtee said he was right there next to him.
because that's the
No,
awards.
he wasn't right there next to him.
But you must remember, it's probably he was gonna go to his trailer or his change room. That's where they want him to go. But
'Cause
I'm
even
saying to
Havo
you-
was telling
I'm
us-
saying to you right now that the celebrities which were doing Castle Light, they moved all of them. They were not even thinking of saying what's up with me. Probably only AKA could have done that because he was the last act before. Everyone else couldn't have a chance.
I understand where they're coming from, dog, to be
Nah,
honest with you.
they talk about,
My ego is
they
not
talk
like
about-
that
they talk
inflated
They
that,
talk
like-
about security issues, but it's like, dog, you think eMtee is going to rob you?
You don't know.
eMtee.
No, not necessarily eMtee.
Google
but
him,
maybe
boy.
someone from like his camp or
Dog,
some
they
shit
know
like
him.
that.
They know him.
It's a security
They
issue.
know him. Dog, they're landing you to come midfield. Why would they do that? They're gonna just land at someone who's rolling weed. They know who the fuck that is, dog.
Yeah, I guess.
let's
They
not
wanna
even act.
come now,
Let's
dog.
let's
All of
not
them
even
wanna
act.
come.
If Casper is busy performing there and they're asking, why is the crowd going crazy for this guy, Casper in your vest? Think when they're chasing everyone at the back of Global Citizen so that Beyonce can have space for her clothes and her wardrobe. Like,
That's not justified. It's fucking Beyonce.
Nah.
Like, you wanna chill there with Beyonce.
For
You wanna
wardrobe.
be-
Dog, do you know what they do?
It's
now?
Beyonce.
you in SA,
It's
dog.
nah, it's Beyonce,
You in
bro.
SA. Let's not act like you're not in another country.
Steph, do you know where I think it is? I think it's because we don't respect our artists here. Even if these
Yeah,
people
dog,
are
we
not
see
here.
these guys all the time, dog. Even here, like,
I'm saying like even when Beyonce is not here, just us alone. Because
Yeah.
at Rolling Loud, they make sure everyone is set grand.
I'm
You know what I'm
telling
saying? Even I saw 21 Savage is Kwatile. People are
what
saying,
was that all about?
dog, I think he missed his slot.
Oh,
And they didn't want to like, accommodate him and say, they run a tight ship, dog.
Mm.
Just because you're
And then
21
there's
Savage. Now here in
Asa
Sata.
Brocky and
Here in Sata.
Playboy
Yeah.
Cardi.
Dog, niggas like big acts or
Dog, niggas
dog,
here
how
in
many,
South
how
Af-
many events have you been to and the main act is late?
all the time.
All the fucking time, dog.
Dog, Iris wanted to act like he wasn't late already. And
Where
they
was
didn't
this?
give him at the same time. At Cotton Fest.
Yeah.
They cut me out. They cut my set.
But you see, that's how it's not, dog.
Yeah, I
what do you
understand that
mean?
behavior from Aries because he has those vibes. Like, I walk on water, niggas. You know.
Hey, walk on water. We don't care.
He has that vibe that like y'all better suck
But
my
that's,
dick.
dog. It's,
Yeah, but
one-
who
one
are you
must-
going to?
Dog,
I mean,
thing-
niggas do. I've seen it all the time.
Dog, let me tell you, dog. It's meant to end like that, dog. Dog, when the event says everything's meant to go by time, dog. People don't understand because also another thing people don't know with like big events like Cotton Fest, they sign. I don't know if
Agreements.
agreements. I was gonna say contract agreements. Woody, dog, with the city. Woody, this is gonna end at this time.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? This is, and they have to comply because these are big brands. It's not Havoc.
I mean, I
You know
feel
what I'm
like
saying? Or Tulani Way.
I think in South
Yeah, I'm trying.
Africa, bro, you should just be happy if you just got your time on stage. Whether they put you in
What the
general, VIP,
Listen,
whether they
no,
gave you a rider,
no.
but like,
I
like as long as they paid you,
I prefer that treatment when it's just us. But when international acts come here, how are we going to tell them? How are we going to present our superstars in a way that
Like the Insuelas.
No. How are we going to present the superstars in a way that we can say tomorrow this artist is going to be respected to be? You want them to do international collabs. You want our sound to go out
let me
there.
tell you.
But when the people come from the world here, we treat them like
Dog, let me tell you.
treat them like who they are.
Plan B.
Rare. Dog, when Future comes here, he doesn't know eMtee.
Sure.
But
You
he
know what I'm
sees
saying?
him perform.
He doesn't know, yes. For all he knows, he could be a god to us. And he'll respect him as like, yo, that's the hottest nigga in South Africa. If we treat him like that. But now if we want to take our hottest rappers, our AKA, and put them there by general, how's that going to be like for him, dog? How's Future going to say? how is it possible for Future to say, let's make a song together? Because they can see, dog, even in your own cast, niggas don't respect you. They're kicking you out. Me, that don't never happen.
You think they will do this in Nigeria with the video and Wizkid?
I'm
sure they do.
Yeah, boy, you're going to walk home, bro.
I'm sure they do.
Dog, you're not even getting on stage, bro.
I think Wizkid knows that, guys, okay, if Beyonce is here, you know, like, it's Queen B.
What?
It's Queen B and Jay. It's Queen B and Jay.
No.
Do you expect to be chilling with Kanye West and Kim?
We're not
like
saying,
somewhere,
okay,
like,
let's not say chill with them, but let's say
don't take me out of my
this is your change room. This is mine. This is whoever's. Don't say I must come out of my change room when I have no business to do with. They tell them to get out of their change rooms. Yeah, pack your stuff, leave.
Dog.
It's like you're evicted from your flat there. Dog.
And then you must go and stand there.
You must go in there.
Nabo Steph.
And then tomorrow, when you're in a studio session, they ask you, I didn't see you at the concert. Where were you? They kicked us out because
and then people are going to think eMtee is being just weird or sour or bitter or just anything.
Dog,
but
dog, honestly, take shit from like international promoters and all those things.
No, but how dare you have the audacity to say no to an American artist? That's exactly what they say. Or to Future. It's not about who it is. It's the principle, dog. It's the principle. You understand? Oguti, dog. Ongangena gwami. And you know what I'm saying?
By Future, dog, think about it.
And then you're going to want me to come to you.
Dog, in SA,
you know what I'm saying, dog?
In
it doesn't
SA,
make sense, dog.
eMtee could be, for a lot of people, bigger than Future.
Yeah, dog.
In SA. Dog, how many people know eMtee and don't know Future? In SA. A lot.
Dog, people, dog, our golfers.
It's like I'm saying Big Zulu. How many people know Big Zulu and not Future? In SA.
If people are coming to a festival that Future's headlining, right?
Dude, think about it.
Then it's quite clear that like most people are here to see Future, so we have to make Future the happiest. You all are opening actors. At the end of the day, you might be a superstar. You're opening for this nigga.
That's a very good point.
People are here to see this nigga more than they want to see you, because we see you every fucking week.
But people still want to see you.
But people still want to see you.
We see you every week.
You're not no fan. You're not there in general. You're here for work. In this industry, you get taken care of when you come into work. You get what I'm saying? And that means waters, change rooms, all these things that
I'm saying leave the artists in the change room. And then do not tell them to get out.
And then take them away.
Dog.
Leave them. Like, they're not disturbing you. Future is gonna be, maybe get another change.
You can walk past my change room.
Into a thing of, come on, let's dap each other up. Let's take pictures. Let's do a song.
Some of them have pride. They'll be like, I'm not getting out. The Future is not coming to knock on my door.
You don't think they would be out there fanning the fuck out?
Think about eMtee just now. eMtee didn't even want.
Was gonna go for a picture.
For a picture.
Whose loss is it though?
Whose loss is it? For a picture.
What's a picture gonna do? What's a picture gonna do?
A potential collab. Whose loss?
For a picture. They're not gonna do it. If he doesn't like you musically, even that picture isn't gonna change anything.
Potential collab.
Dog, that collab happens if Future is interested in the music, not because of a picture.
Anyway.
With the guy that they moved from his change room to, you know what I'm saying? Think about it, dog. That's why I'm saying, Ngoguti, if we treat our own people like shit, how are we gonna export our music? Because Future's not gonna wanna work with Ntwelas, because he's gonna see that I'm the only superstar here. I'm the only real one.
You know what I've noticed?
I'm the only musician.
In Joburg, like, nobody really cares, dog. Like,
cares
in
about
Joburg,
what?
You can be a celeb and people will not give a fuck. Unless we like deep in the hood.
No.
Then people are gonna go
dog,
crazy.
It gets worse in the north.
I don't think people care.
Dog, you know how many people I pass in Rosebank?
Yeah.
I can see you know me. I know you, but I don't give a damn.
That's what I'm saying, though. Niggas don't care, dog. In Joburg, like, niggas don't give a fuck who the fuck you think. I've seen a clip of Jay-Z passing through UJ. And like, you saw that clip, right? People are just like, oh, here's two men.
Jay-Z cooking bust.
Yeah, in UJ, there was a TikTok clip going
no one
around.
is nagging him. I guess the only person
but I told y'all guys, that tape.
No, it's not because of the tape. It's just because.
I think it's because people are starting to like see his like character and shit, though.
He's still good.
Nah, dog.
You must think about it. This nigga is a people's person. He's a normal nigga.
Dog, Travis Scott
why did they leave him walk past?
Dog, Travis Scott was
used to him.
Travis Scott was in Soweto or Alex, ne?
Yeah, with security and all that shit.
But he was in Alex.
Yeah, with security.
Nah, but that.
Rich Kid was in where?
Who?
Rich Kid was in Soweto.
Rich the Kid.
Rich the Kid.
Yeah.
Did you see see a entourage. Dog, they walk past that guy. Oh,
No, but dog, come on. It's the same thing that you were saying. How many people know eMtee in the hood than Future?
But I'm just
you know what
saying, dog, if
come
Travis
on,
Scott can
dog,
go
I can-
right
dog,
now in Bram.
Come on. Rich. Come on, dog. Rich.
Dog, if Travis
No
Scott can
one
be
knows
walking
Rich in
Bram, they're not
Alex
gonna
like
go
that,
crazy for him. 5 people will say, "Can I have a picture?" and go
With who?
with Travis Scott in Bram.
Yeah, no.
That's what I'm saying. That in Joburg, niggas don't care.
Not Travis Scott. Not Travis Scott.
Dog, I know how you think it's going to play out. You know, Bram has had so many famous people just chilling outside Ricky Rick and his.
Dog, I've seen Nasty C shut down, bro. I've seen it.
That was a planned show, right?
I've seen it. I don't know if it was a planned show or what, but I've seen like people flocking like a motherfucker, which sort of debunks what I was saying initially. I still feel like in general, people are not gonna fan out like crazy. But I've seen some instances where it's like, okay, you are at your peak. You know what I mean? Like if a person is at his peak, like I think
that one where
I think Youngstown right now, like
can shut down Bram.
like yeah, not can per se shut down Bram, but like the superstar attraction is there. Like if he walks in a mall, like think about if he walks in a mall.
I think musically
In Soweto.
he's popular, but he just doesn't have that superstar thing.
You don't get that from him.
No,
Who has it? Blackie.
nah.
So if those two don't have it, those two are at the peak, right? Those two are the hardest, right?
I think
so if those
Casper
two-
has it.
Yeah, of course. Besides him, like besides the top guys, you know.
I think also AKA has it.
No, besides the top guys.
Those guys just doesn't like. I don't think, dog. This guy saw Blackie walking in the mall looking like I don't even know what to call him.
He's vying with
like a Legenza.
yes, like Black. Yeah, so
And he was walking Mall of Africa. No one was doing anything.
Chopper. Who else was he vying with?
I don't know.
But
Yeah, he's vying with
I
one
can
of-
sort of
also-
appreciate that.
also,
That's
yeah,
dope, but like,
Young
It's dope that like
Stilo.
sometimes you don't get bothered. Because sometimes when niggas want to tell me about their music and I'm just like I feel like it's dope for us to just, you know, move on with our fucking lives. You know?
it's dope until a certain extent, but at the same time, it's like, you know what I've seen? It works for you sometimes. Because I was at the Durban July this year, and then, do you know what Boo said to me? We're going through the marquees, and then the one party at one marquee. So the next marquee, you're not allowed to get in if you do not have like access.
Yeah.
And he told me, he said, switch on your lights and your cameras. Let's walk.
You just go in.
I follow him. He walks in. It's boo. There's cameras. The bouncers
Simple.
can't see nothing. Say nothing.
Damn.
It works for you there. You see,
Yeah.
it works for you when you need to get access or
Yo, yeah, it's perfect. Yeah.
for access.
Or when
bro.
you're looking to meet who are like the people running the shit, you know.
Yeah, it
When you're
works.
looking to build that relation, that's when it works.
But when it's just annoying, no, it doesn't work. You get what I mean? So, I mean, like it works till a certain extent. I don't think in SA right now we have produced anyone that has that superstar shutdown type of thing, like Burna Boy or something. It's been a while since. Vinnie, yeah, he did it.
It was a party.
But it was like a organized thing. Do you think Vinnie, if he's in Brown right now, it will shut down?
Vinnie has a growing group of haters, dog, and it's so sad. I'm feeling, and like we need to talk to Vinnie.
Yeah.
Vinnie needs to pull through.
Yeah,
Because I once spoke to him and he was down, but it just didn't. Because you know, one of those things where it just doesn't happen, but he's down.
No, but you remember he did like say, yeah, when, and then he never got back. Then he wanted to call us for some major league.
Yeah,
thing.
like why are people jiggling Malume Vinnie? I'm still a fan, dog. Have you seen like there's a trend of like people just jiggling?
Yeah,
him?
most they said that. Oh, this one was bad, bro. They said what you call Vinnie's career died with Ricky Rick. Find people are just heartless. So. That one I didn't feel it, me too. I'll lie to you. You wanna laugh, dog.
I saw that tweet.
You wanna laugh, but
No, that's not funny though.
it's not.
Vinnie is goated. Like
Dog, Vinnie was.
improving music.
I saw that they were saying that, but I never watched the preview. Was it good music?
I mean, he has yams. Yams will sort you out.
But I'm saying Vinnie busy partying with our Burna Boy. It's just Vinnie needs to find a lane in a way for now that he can conquer. Then be like Casper, just keep on changing your lanes. He hasn't like done it with one yet. And that's why people think that his fall off will be fast than ever.
Imagine the nigga hasn't even gotten on. He's not even in his 20s, dog.
But what does he have to...
He's probably still in his teens, ne?
What does he... Yeah. But what does he have? Like, why would you want Vinnie? Besides the vibe, besides the fame, what... That's The vibe and the fame.
Yeah, like the putting on the shows, like making people go, yo.
But remember, we were saying this at the start, like
What?
when Vinnie was at the top. I'm fine when those two Rolls Royce was chilling there and he was doing this thing where he's jiggling us when it was.
What's up, Zayden? Talk and tall.
Yeah, fun.
Yo.
That guy got a reel. That nigga was the first person I saw that got a reel to have like 1 million views in like 24 hours.
That was the real.
No, I think 1 million likes, not 1 million views.
Yeah.
That not 24 hours, in a couple of days, he had 1 million likes on a reel.
But let's talk about this actually. I'm glad we're here. So can you talk about how Major League opened a school of piano guys that we're all gonna run shit in the next 2 years?
Yeah.
How many people say that, like, think about it. Vocalistic, he says, yeah. Major League at the beginning, the other ones, like Uncle Vinnie. Nah, Major League took me everywhere.
Major League also like
Musiki said.
Paved the way for Foka to like do piano.
That's what I'm saying. Like Major League opened the school, like them and Tulaniwe and all these guys. They housed, like they built a foundation and
there's the
infrastructure.
And the fact that the balcony mixes.
Balcony. Yo, how many lives did balcony mix change?
You know, it blew up during the time of the pandemic, the COVID-19 times, 2020. Apparently, a lot of people in the UK were introduced to Amapiano through Major League.
Through Amapiano, through Major League, balcony, whatever. Yeah.
So you're throwing everything. Balcony, Major League,
Amapiano.
So, dog, Major League has done their part, dog.
But look at that, dog. How many lives has balcony mix changed? Balcony mix alone, just that in J.
What's Vulam Lomo was made in the
Major League. Was made at the
Major League
Studios.
It's crazy.
They did a whole like school. I call it a school of the Amapiano kids that are gonna run shit. And look, now it's still happening. Where there's clips of you performing at balcony mix, like two bunnies, for example, right?
Yeah, we need to talk about two bunnies, dog. You told me something very interesting about two bunnies. For those who don't know who two bunnies is, you can explain.
So two bunnies is like this. You guys probably would have seen clips. A DJ duo.
No, why not? Dog, it's already out on TikTok.
People already know.
How? NK, say don't do it on the mic. Don't say it from far away.
Yo, so there's two bunnies. They're always wearing. What are these masks called, bro?
It's this new drip that. Like it just looks like bunnies. Like
it looks like bunny ear.
It looks like a balaclava with bunny ears.
Yeah, that's what it is. But anyway, two bunnies, right? It's McG and Willie Studios from Champagne 69. McG, the fashion guy who used to have a clothing brand, whatever, scammed people out of money, whatever.
Oh, that McG, the light one.
The light, short McG, our Musiki's friends and all those guys, right? And Willie Studios
from Champagne 69.
Champagne 69.
One half.
When I heard that, right, my mind was blown. Because I've been seeing them, right? I've been seeing them all the time and I was always wondering, who are these guys and how are they able to move so quickly?
The two bunnies.
Yeah, the two bunnies. How are they able to move so quickly within the ranks? Y'all popped out of nowhere. Y'all already like touring
King and all that kind of shit.
And I'm like, oh, now it makes sense. They're already within the right circles. They're like...
Didn't Willie Stilio say he goes to a lot of Amapiano parties?
Yeah, he said like but he was on the low with he didn't want to let Sia know that
Do you think Sia knows?
Like he didn't want to let Sia know that I'm about to jump shit.
Nah, I think he knows.
Sia probably was like, we in this hip hop thing. We are fighting for it. And then the Champagne 69 is like, yo, I'm Zege here.
I have to go incognito because... But I think it's smart for them to go incognito because they already have a certain narrative that's pushed around their brands already.
Exactly.
Like, people already know him. William people already know him.
Imagine
so
a rapper DJ.
Yeah, I'm a rapper. So they're like, let's go incognito, make people wonder who the fuck it is. And then it's fucking working.
This is a modern
They are cool. They are both fashion niggas.
Yeah.
They are both fashion niggas. So the outfits are always clean. They know how to pay it together.
They were smart enough to see that I've been a +1 at this Tanzania.
Yeah, how do I become the main act now?
They said Goga mask.
And it's working, dog.
Because think about it, dog. We all know, as you've been saying just right now, that how were they going to be accepted in the Amapiano community?
If they did it themselves, it's going to take longer.
Yeah,
And
it was gonna
that's if
take way
ever.
long. But
If
look at their
ever.
trajectory, dog. It's fucking crazy, dog.
But look at it, dog. Even the image doesn't say Amapiano, dog.
That's what I'm saying. You see, that's what I was about to say right now,
Me,
right?
when I first saw them, I thought they were like EDM, you know?
Yeah, you see right now, ne? The wave of the piano guys, the piano cats, like the whole generation. The image, dog. The image is so important. The image is everything.
It's just, you need to, like, as a superstar, you need to stand out. Like,
And
what are you,
they
why?
stand out, like you can clearly see that who, like, you know, what's going on here. And then dog, you don't even need to, I don't even think those guys can play really well, bro. I don't even think they're like
I've never
the
seen them
best
play.
fucking DJs. It's about just like getting the right songs and like, you know, doing shit at the same time, you know. You know, like that's what it is. It's
But it's, do you know what I think, do you know what gives just that element of, I want to know more? It's like the drip. Don't those guys wear suits sometimes?
sometimes it suits, like it's like they fashion niggas. So they can flip it around.
I'm saying that drip and then those bunny ears, and then you can see that man, one is tall, it looks like Tom and Jerry.
And then the other one is short.
You see, so
The other one is light, the other one is dark.
I'm fine. I don't lie to you.
Good
So
pairing, yeah?
I think it was smart of them to do that.
I'm so glad he ditched that motherfucker Sia.
Dog, until
Because Sia has an attitude problem.
Nah, but also Sia still like didn't forgive him for calling him a chicken. Like,
You see, like here's the thing. As you guys can see, people are clearly leaving hip hop to go be successful in Amapiano. This is not the first time we've said it.
but wait,
This is not the second time we've said it. This is not the last time we are saying it. Leave hip hop and you will thrive. If you already have the branding, like if you already have some shit figured out, just transition kancane. And I'm telling you, you're
and the
Bennekan.
nice part is if they flopped, like who are you
No
gonna,
one, no one is gonna care.
You were
anyway.
like, those-
you have a backup.
those two Zayas are flopping. It's fine. Let's let it go.
They already have a song, bro.
They have a song out.
They already have a song and it's doing well. With Babi Cooper and Yams and Kanyisa. Already.
Do you think the industry knows though? It's them.
Look, the industry is the one that's pushing it. They already have those ties. How do you just pop up?
Because no, you know, people can't talk.
We know they're within the circles, right?
I'm just saying people can't hold their mouth. We get here, someone here.
I
which
feel
was-
like I found out late. Like people already been knew this shit. You know what I mean?
No, but you were watching that TikTok of like conspiracy theorists, like
Yeah. And then I just found it there. But I think the industry already knew. Like, obviously they have to know. People like if they want you to come perform at their show or at the club, whatever, they're like, okay, sharp, but who the fuck are y'all though?
And like we must invite Willie Stelios and say, yo, dog, can you please bring the bunnies here?
Yeah.
It's like, what's their name? Two bunnies.
Two bunnies, yeah.
Two bunnies. Yeah, we must just tell them to bring them.
Yeah. But shout out to them though. That's very interesting. I'm sure you guys have been seeing them across socials and everything too.
First time I saw them, I was probably we were talking about like the first time we saw them, like yeah, but like I never knew, I never thought of that. When you guys were saying to me yesterday, like it's those niggas, I'm like, wait a minute. I first thought you were talking about McG podcast and chill.
Yeah.
I was like, no ways, it can never. But like now that I see that what you're saying, it's the other McG. Hey man, dog. Fine, let's just get some balaclavas and just do something. Let's just do something, fine now. Get some balaclavas.
Nah,
Three musketeers.
they've coined that. You can't bite that. That's their thing.
Dog.
Yes, it is.
Mzege, who
In
started?
piano. You know, because what? Like, imagine you do that shit and you're gonna go be a hip hop group. What the fuck?
Three
No one cares,
musketeers.
dog. Hip hop.
Yeah, no.
Like, when was the last person that blew up in hip hop?
Really. But you could like, yeah, hey, hip hop. Our KO are still running it.
Our KO are still running hip hop, dog. Our AKA Nasty C, the same guys who've been. Like, there's no new superstars there.
Yeah, there's no. Fine, you're not on the mic, dog.
But you guys were saying that, I think you said it yesterday, that like, they say hip hop was running shit, was doing well throughout the week or something like that.
I mean, there's the fact that what's this Lemon C Lemonade went gold.
But they're pushing it, ne? They're putting so much money into that song, bro.
Tracksuit, dog.
Like, there's adverts everywhere.
But think about it. AKA knew that
Dog, are
that
you
song
sure?
was gonna
Me,
be
I saw,
crazy.
pardon my arrogance, sponsored ad, yeah.
I
And I was like,
saw a
Casper,
lot
wait,
of,
is this where you at now?
I saw a lot of Lemons ads, even on TikTok.
You saw a
there
lot
was
of lemons,
ad.
man.
Huh?
You saw a lot of lemons, man.
Yeah, I saw a lot of Lemons.
No, but TikTok sometimes also kind of does campaigns for like artists in SA. They work with a lot of artists.
No,
in
me, I'm
SA.
talking about YouTube.
Oh, YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube.
Yeah, but they are putting a lot of money into them. Like, you can just see from like the video, the everything.
Dog, but think about
invested a
it.
huge
AKA didn't think twice about that song. It's not gonna
He knew it.
Yeah, he didn't think that it's not gonna be hit.
He put it all
Dog,
the
he
chips
dropped,
in.
said song, video, same day. Dog, and you know how long these guys have been like having the song with them?
Yeah, I heard it's been within the circles.
Bruh. For a while, since the video was shot and everything.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? Like everyone knew. Remember when they were showing us pictures on social media that Nasty C and AK have a video together? That was the time. They were done. Because also now we thought,
Yeah, they were done with us, dog.
how is a Nasty C and thingy collab? Because Nasty C is gonna out rap AKA is gonna sing auto-tune. It's gonna be a mess. Can't you know Nasty C?
So you can't say AKA without auto-tune.
You can't.
But think about it though.
No, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying.
It's like saying, can you say
it's his
focalistic
signature.
without auto-tune?
True. Focalistic.
Like if you listen to it
can
properly.
say it. You can.
The
you can say
Palazzo.
it.
Have you heard the new Palazzo song?
I don't.
Wow, Palazzo.
That song.
No, not Tabela Happy. There's another one, Palazzo, with his girl, Devin Gogo. And Sfazo RT. You know Sfazo RT? Yeah, that guy.
Do you like
there's a lot of auto-tune on there. But on other shit, I don't really hear it that much.
Do you know who shies auto-tune, but you love it no matter what?
Which one?
Matumani. His auto-tune is just like,
I see, now we're talking about goats now.
goated people, dog. Matumani is just like, his auto-tune is money worth.
But I'm not gonna lie, Bastrata,
It's not gonna
too
do.
much.
Yo.
Hey, they're doing it too much.
It's not even, dog, he's trying to blow up at that song and I don't hear it, dog.
No, it's
don't see a
good. You
blow
know,
up.
the dance is good. You know, the trend, TikTok, it's popping. Everybody's doing it. It's not even out yet, right? But everybody's vibing out. The DJs have got it. This past weekend, you were hearing Bastrata everywhere. Yesterday, we heard
Is it the one
Bastrata
with
3 times.
That song where they
Yeah, it's that one. Yeah.
Dog, is it even nice, dog?
I'm like, why is it boring me before it's even out? Because I have the song now. I have like the exclusive. I'm like, ish, but too short. They're all trying to milk too short, these guys.
Dog, it's just like DOS when he just came out.
They're all trying to get some sauce from Too Short. Too Short has all the sauce, dog.
Finally, you see
Too Short is the new father of like the kids, the 2000s, dog.
Fine.
He's the new dad. And Maporisa is like, nah, I need this.
Because you know, if he says, if Mapura says Too Short, he says TNK music.
Yo.
And then he says Buhle, just Buhle RSA.
Oh,
Yo. Did you hear that song of theirs together?
I know, dog piano. The kids. The kids are just like, you know the Mozambique sound, right? That Zen10 sound.
Or those,
That's what they call it, the
Dog,
Mozambique.
what? Why would they call it the Mozambique? Is it a Mozambique
It's
sound?
a trend.
Yeah,
Tanzania, Jamaica,
and
all
then
these
even
things.
TNK music.
You know,
they dropped a song-
Mozambique.
They dropped
You know,
a
there's
song
so many
called
countries in
France.
SA.
France.
Yeah, now there's France. They're doing the French. They're coining that,
guys,
you know. So these are the brands now. It's like,
It's branches. It's branches. But did you guys see that since we talk about international people, did you see like Young Blue and that whole Twitter rant?
yeah, the Amapiano, right?
Yeah. What do you think about it? Because there was the fact that I just didn't like that he said that sound, Amapiano. He said that sound, that genre.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
didn't like that.
it's dope that it's good to see that we were right all along, that this thing is so fresh and new that it's going to take the world by a storm. But now we have to discuss the mechanics and the small logistics of like who's allowed to do it. At this point, bro, I've realized that like they're going to do whatever the fuck they want to do anyway. If these guys want to make Amapiano, they're going to do it. Nobody's going to stop them. If Asake is going to be the biggest Amapiano artist, nobody's going to stop him.
You know who's
Even if we can cry and complain on Twitter, on podcasts, on radio, on wherever we broadcast, that these guys, they still going to do it. Dog. It's undeniable. You know what I mean? Amapiano, that sound, people are going to take it. It's a fact. We don't have a strong enough reach worldwide to take it there ourselves. We don't. We don't have the numbers.
Do you know
West Africa has the numbers.
Do you know what I've realized?
What?
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear everything you're saying. But let's be honest though. If that song doesn't blow up in SA,
So,
if any Amapiano song doesn't blow up in SA, it doesn't go far.
if it doesn't blow up in SA.
Champion Sound? 'Cause I
10
don't
million
think that song
streams.
didn't-
10 million streams.
I don't
It's
think
flopped-
that
it's
song-
flopped here, 10 million streams.
10 million streams. But let's be honest, if you're going to Groove and you speak to people in the UK, in the US,
We don't know that.
I'm talking about people which actually are promoters.
Yeah, that was
What did they tell? Did they call you and tell you that like
let me tell you this.
that we don't play Champion Sound?
that we don't fuck with champion sound?
It's not about champion sign or anything. Think about it. The capital of the broadcast, the everything about Amapiano is in SA, whether it's social media and anything. Ne? Champion Sign will get focalistic bookings and we will get him money. But if it's not trending in SA, there's just always that thing of it's gonna die out quick. You're gonna get 10 million streams because it's Davido and he usually gets 10 million streams.
But it did its job.
Listen,
It did what it had to do.
you're gonna get 10 million streams. But when they talk about Amapiano songs, Champion Sound is not gonna even be considered.
When they talk about it, they're gonna consider it. Us, we won't. We don't give a fuck.
dog. And that goes back to what I was saying.
How does piano actually, how does it excite the international crowd? What do you think excites them besides the music? The dance, the culture.
Yeah.
Different.
I'm just saying the dance, the culture. That's why people say it's nothing like, we've never partied anywhere like in SA. Like the way you guys party, it's crazy. We see you on social media. If you watch all the videos, that's what they say. If those songs are not playing at those grooves, then how are they getting influenced? How is it influencing the culture around? Because we all know if it blows up here, a couple of weeks later, a month later, it's gonna be big there.
That's not guaranteed.
No, that one I think it's guaranteed. If it blows up here, it's gonna be big everywhere else.
No.
Especially with
But-
crowds which people like Amapiano.
But
So for
me, I
example,
don't think
if you listen right now, a lot of people outside the country love the Kabza, piano hub tapes. They love that kind of music. They love the Vicro deep keys kind of music back there. They love those Vula Vala days. They're still there, a lot of people. Because that's how the world works.
But
When
I
it
don't
blows up
believe
in
in
the
what you
US,
said, Uguti.
DDG blows up in the US. How long does it
Steph,
reach?
I don't believe in what you
let me
said
finish what
with
I'm
the
saying.
with the
DDG,
Champion Sound
when
thing,
when he blows up in US, how long do you think? You've been watching him for a while. How long did it take for people, like for you to meet somebody who says they listen to DDG?
In America, it can happen
I'm saying-
overnight.
He's saying
In
here.
SA, if something blows up in
Like
America,
he's talking about here. When,
telling you,
when
I'm telling-
did you hear someone
dog, we
saying
go with
this?
what Americans approve.
But how long does it take for the
That's what
masses,
Steph is saying
the masses
about
to actually
piano.
say, oh, I know an artist called DDG.
It needs to get approved by America first before it comes.
That's
How
what
long does
Steph
it
is
take?
saying about
It depends on
piano,
how long it takes to blow up that side.
Yeah, but let's say it
If it
blows,
blows
up.
up-
Rhea, you're not hearing me. It blows up in America.
Yeah.
DDG blew up in America.
Then it blows up the same time here.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it does.
Nah, it takes
If
a
it's-
while. To
dog,
convert the crowd.
If a hot song drops in America, we're bumping it tomorrow here. We're not gonna wait.
You are bumping it.
No, everybody.
No, we go with what we know.
Don't you look at the charts like
We go with what we know. How many people actually check charts and stats? They listen to music, not to check the numbers.
okay, yeah, you're right. The music listener that's actually invested in the music, you might check it out quickly. But then the normal listener, I would say, maybe a month,
So that's what I'm saying.
a month, 2 months.
If it's not doing...
Hey, why you wanna smile now?
No, I'm just saying, it goes back to what I'm saying. If it's not killing it here,
Nah,
it's
but
more
bro,
easy for there to fade off quickly. I'm just saying.
Nah, but Champion Sound worked, dog. We might have hated it. It did what it had to do.
Dog,
We're
Did
not
its job.
hating on it.
No, I'm
Steph,
just saying
Why
that, like,
would we hate on it when it has Foka on it?
Yes, Steph.
That's what we're all crying about.
You know
have
why I
Foka-
disagree
have
with your
Foka-
statements.
Listen, have Foka and have Davido. That's all we talk about, inclusion. We're not hating on Champion Sound.
I saw the hate.
I'm not saying you're hating.
I saw
what
the
I'm
hate.
saying is now why I disagree with it is because when something is not made in that place, it's gonna sound different. Like how South African hip hop, you know what I'm saying, sounds different.
But does South
Hip-hop
African hip hop
in-
blow up in America?
Does it blow up in America?
It doesn't.
No, it doesn't, dog.
It doesn't, right?
Yeah.
So why do you think about it?
So
South
why
African
what?
hip hop doesn't blow up in America
Okay.
because America influences hip hop. It doesn't take influence.
Yeah. So you saying that the song is unsuccessful?
But you just...
You said champion sound flopped.
Did you not hear what I just said right now?
It flopped.
You
I
said
didn't
it's
say it flopped.
unsuccessful.
You said the fact that we didn't like it means that
It fades off quick.
It faded off
But
quick.
this is what
But
I'm
that's
saying.
why they're still
Listen,
fucking with it, dog.
Listen, American hip-hop influences the rest of the hip-hop.
No, don't take it to
Listen, but you
American
just said
hip-hop.
what? You just said... You
they
said
keep it on Amapiano.
Just keep it on
let me
Amapiano.
just explain it to you because with the American sound, you'll understand it faster. I said it the first time with Amapiano and you guys didn't get it. American hip-hop influences our hip-hop, right? The years where trap was big,
But look at the size of the market. Look at the size of the market.
The years where American hip-hop was influenced by Afrobeats, we got some artists doing some
But look at
Afrobeats.
the size of the market. It's about the market.
It's about influence.
No, it's about the numbers, dog.
It's about influence.
The numbers.
But where is the headquarters? What influences
here.
the world?
There's
But
no
dog,
headquarters
it's
of
gonna-
piano. Are
America-
the headquarters of
Dog,
piano
listen,
here?
Dog, listen,
Where are they?
dog, the headquarters of piano. is South
Where are they?
Africa, dog.
There's my
It's
Porisa's
here.
house.
It's
There's my
South- it's
Porisa's
South-
house.
yeah, it's at Porisa's
That
house.
piano. That piano
Look,
hub.
Steph, so I was saying that to
Am I
say
wrong
this.
by saying
No,
that the
listen.
headquarters of Amapiano
Let me
is here?
finish what I was saying, dog. I was saying that to say this. Nah, Guti, when it's made somewhere else, dog, piano will never sound like from, let's say, from somewhere else, will never sound good to us as South Africans. Because we have, the piano that's made a certain way. We like
All
it.
of
You
it,
get what I'm
bruh.
saying? We trash all of it.
We're never
And
happy
that's
with
fine.
one.
It's not meant for South Africans. It's meant
Yeah.
for that region that's
For
being
them.
made in.
But what did
You
Rhea
get what I'm
say?
saying? So it will never do
You know
that
what?
well here in South
This
Africa.
chat started when Rhea said, we can't do anything about it.
What
About
can we
what?
do?
No, I'm
About
saying
them
when he says,
using
we
piano.
can't
About them-
do anything about it. But I'm saying that I beg to differ because I say,
What can we do?
listen, you're already wanting to. This guy has all I
Yeah, what's the solution?
I'm saying it's not about what we can do. It's we must understand how much influence do we have to piano. You get what I mean?
It's
Whether it's
gone.
made elsewhere, we must know that we must stand firm in what we believe here, what's going on here.
We're just going to be talking amongst ourselves while it's doing its thing. Look at Asake. We're crying that like, guys, the biggest Amapiano artist is Nigerian. He's still the biggest. It still works. It's still, the job
I'm
is
saying
done.
right now, but we all know that's a fuse of Amapiano and Afrobeats. That's like a different chat.
But also,
They
why,
never- it's
why
always
we
gonna be
hating? We
fuses.
should be happy, dog.
It's always going to be fuses. You think it's going to be piano pop?
But what I'm
Listen,
saying,
why are we hating?
what I'm
Because
saying
it's
is,
piano
I like
and
it, dog. I play that
it's
shit for you.
Africans coming together.
I play
dog.
this shit for you. I like it. I love
You get
it.
what I'm saying? I
It
don't
slaps.
necessarily like it like
Y'all
that.
didn't like it.
You get what I'm saying?
Terminator.
I didn't really like it, but
Terminator.
we shouldn't be hating
Nah,
because
for me it's good.
It's Africans coming together. Imagine, think of that: a sound from Northern Africa and then a sound from Southern. Come on,
you see, this whole chat is you trying to defend it when no one is attacking it right
No,
now
people
in this
are
chat, in this
attacking
conversation
it.
right now.
Okay, so what are we saying then, dog?
I'm saying we should be confident in our sound because we know we influence the rest of the piano. Whether it's fused in Nigeria, where do you think they get their influence? Why do you think they're looking for lock drums?
Yeah, it's here. It's here.
The influence is here.
The sauce is here.
So that's my whole chat.
So how do
So
we...
why now must we be overprotective about who's doing it and that if it's not a South African guy?
And does that even
don't
stop
do
it?
Because we've got the sauce.
That
we shouldn't
thing,
be
that thing
insecure.
changed already. That's why you don't see a lot of Moporisa, Devin. Remember when Thingy did it? Devin, Georgia Smith.
Georgia Smith, yeah.
How many were up in arms?
Yeah.
Celebrity. Right
And-
now,
and-
But what did it do? What did they do?
No.
It was
Because they made, they made, they made
No,
another
but what I'm
version.
saying is that
They
what
made
did
another
us
version.
crying? Like, what did it do?
It
just
They made- they made
just
another
shows that we
version.
fucking greedy, dog. That's all I saw.
They
really.
made another version.
What do you mean they
Nah.
made another version?
You don't know.
Nah,
Yeah,
what-
they made another version to like make things right and
But so what I'm saying right now is that was the starting phase. It's making
So you
sure.
think we should cry and complain, dog? That's
Can
what
I
you want
finish
us
what I
to
have
do.
to say? Can I finish?
Because that's what we did. That we cried
Can
and
I
complained.
finish, boy? I'm saying that was the starting phase. First impressions count. It's introducing the world
so we had
properly.
to provide them.
Yeah, I want us to cry.
Yeah. You have to show that if we are in charge of the shit.
But do you realize that it stops nothing, right? Crying and complaining stops nothing.
Mfana, that's the first phase, showing that who are the leading factors of Amapiano.
No, they know,
right?
and they don't care.
Now they know.
They don't care though.
But
Those niggas are
influence the
capitalistic.
rest of the piano. You don't get it. Dog.
Those
Don't-
niggas are capitalistic. They're doing it for the money, Baba. They don't
Dog,
give a
but-
fuck.
dog,
They
let
know
me
it's
tell you,
Catherine
let me tell you,
Alex.
if tomorrow there's a trend
They
of
don't care about
Amapiano,
Emma
listen,
Farsol's, they
if
don't care
there's
about
tomorrow there's a
anyone.
trend of Amapiano, people using flutes in the music or violins, you think those guys are not gonna do the same thing?
They're gonna take it. Bah.
That's
As they
what I'm
always
saying.
do.
We
They
already-
come here, they take our bitches, dog. Like, what do you expect from these guys, dog? These guys are animals, bruh. We look at Nigerians like, please, guys, respect the fact that it's ours, guys. Just like, come back here, do it with us, guys. They don't care. They don't give a fuck.
Understand what I'm saying.
Nigerians don't care.
I'm saying right now that
Look where the classes are.
Nigerians don't give a fuck.
We have the influence of it. Whatever is being made outside there, we in control indirectly.
How are we in control?
Of the sound, sonically.
No.
They're fusing their sounds.
They're doing their own thing.
They're doing their own thing.
But where are they getting the elements to the sounds?
Did you hear how they're selling that lockdown?
Where are they getting the elements to the sounds?
Dog, that's like saying that the whole of the world, rest of the world gets their gold from here in South Africa. They take it and go make crazy shit there, and then they're gonna make money off this shit, dog.
Dog, you don't understand where.
You're right. We've got the raw elements. We've got the locked RAM. We discovered all these things.
How to use it, the elements,
exactly.
how to drop it.
You're right, dog. You're right. Mara. Look what they're doing. They're taking it and making fully
So
baked
I told you the first step of it is the fact that it's already
influence.
It's first impression. And right now it's influence.
Okay.
Moving to collaboration.
I don't think they're trying to collab with us.
They can act like
only if it makes sense.
They can act like they don't want to. But
they don't
mere
want
fact,
to.
The mere fact is a lot of them are trying to get their piano to blow up here. Because they know.
We are the consumers.
They know we're the biggest consumers and we're the trendsetters of it. Dances, challenges.
You think so?
The biggest TikTok videos are from SA.
No, but what I'm saying is that do you think that they are making music for our approval?
Not for our approval, for our consumption.
You think so?
Dog, you think the biggest Amapiano crowd is outside South Africa?
Yes.
Are you crazy?
No, not outside.
Where have you seen the festivals? Have you seen the festivals?
Wait.
Dog, listen. Have you seen the festivals that gather those?
I've seen the festival that was bigger
Amafest.
No, Afro Nation.
Afro Nation is a mixture of all those things, Afrobeats and all those kind of stuff.
So you're telling me that these Nigerian guys that are doing Amapiano, they want to blow up here?
Yes.
I think they know that we have our own.
I think
it's the same fact of
South
African
I think they want to blow up internationally.
Yeah.
Yes, dog. They're all,
internationally.
A lot of them that are big, which are doing Amapiano, they're already big internationally. Mr. Easy, Sake, whoever, Benna Boy, which does kind of Amapiano songs, they want to blow up here.
Okay, now when I think about it more, it's your theory it's got many cracks, dog. What? No, dog. I don't think they're doing that. I think it's a stepping stone. It's like
South Africa has a small
new
market
hot
for these
thing.
guys.
Yeah, it's very small,
It's too
dog.
small.
Guys, you don't get the biggest community of
Mr.
Amapiano
Easy
consumers are
wouldn't
in
need it,
SA.
No, I get that.
Southern.
I get that.
Southern
I
going
get
to
it,
Africa.
but I don't think they're making it for.
They're not
South
making
Africans.
it for South
They're
Africans.
using it as
they
like,
make it for the piano community.
I'm an African boy.
No,
and
they're
another,
making it for the music community.
Steph, this is how they're
They're not
looking
doing
at
it for the piano community.
Dog.
They're doing it for the global music community.
You don't get it.
Exactly, dog. You
They're
know
not doing it
saying,
for us.
Rhea,
You must
they're
understand-
saying,
you
I'm
must
an
understand
African
when-
boy, another African boy made this, so we're gonna run it.
Yeah.
This is some,
Remember-
Because they know that Europeans won't know where it
Exactly.
comes from.
Exactly.
They're gonna think, oh, okay, this is the new Nigerian
They
sound.
don't even
okay,
care.
cool.
They
We don't
just
do
hear
research to be
African
like, oh, it's from
sounds.
Alex, it's from Soweto.
Dog,
Don't give a fuck.
they don't care.
give a fuck.
You
It's
must
just an
remember,
African bro
dog. You
doing
must
African
remember,
sounds.
Dog,
the
it's like
biggest
business.
consumer of piano is in Southern Africa.
Right.
It's not about
And
piano.
listen, dog, you're just trying to defend things which are not defendable. Like, it's not an argument. The biggest consumers of Amapiano in the
It's South
southern
Africa,
region of
yes.
Africa. And who influences the rest?
It's us.
How much of South African piano is consumed compared to the rest of the other continents? I would say
It's maybe like
70, 80% of
and
the
it's
piano.
flipping now. It's flipping
70.
now.
So don't you think they wanna be part of that community? They would wanna channel through that. And how can they channel through that?
Okay, so they want to channel through what? What do they want?
They wanna be the majority of the consumed music of piano.
Yeah.
And how can you do that?
How? You
By
said
going
what?
to the actual channel.
Or you bamba the rest
Or you just
of the
take
world.
it. Or you just take the sound and do it yourself. Dog, they don't need us, dog. They're getting the drum kit. You saw Kate Ranada. You saw Kate Ranada like, someone give me a drum kit.
Steph, check, dog.
Kate Ranada, you saw the tweet,
South
right?
Africa, right? It's got all the consumers, ne? Let's say 60% of the world, or the consumers, or 70%. They want that other 30, dog.
My guy.
They want that
got
other 30.
everyone thinking the way they've been running their business, they got everyone thinking, you don't need them. South Africans don't need, we don't need them. Like, actually, they don't need us, right?
Yeah,
they've got us thinking that because a lot of their sounds have dominated the world.
No, I never said they don't need us.
I'm saying they've got a lot of people thinking that.
Okay.
But understand that just like if you notice, American hip hop is stagnant to the point whereby majority of the artists are looking for muses or external inspiration. Through what? Diversifying. Drake doing house, Beyonce doing house, the baby on a Afrobeat song. It's just they need a change. So the Nigerian artists realized that, fuck, those guys consumed our stuff. They know the next wave or elements of the next wave is through piano. They've got your thinking that you're not a factor. You need to just watch us do it. We'll do it. But you must understand that if you look at how piano blew up internationally, 80% or 90% of it is through Southern African content.
It's changing now.
It's changing now because they're including themselves.
Yeah, because they're cutting us out.
But you don't understand the influence you already have.
But then how do we stop them from cutting us out?
Look at the mere fact that in the UK, the balcony mix blew up Amapiano during the pandemic time.
Yeah.
2 dudes mixing South African piano, kind of mixing. Sometimes it was also that Namibian song, that one where they're doing Tato, which blew up Tato.
Yeah.
Tato, call it Tato. Look at that. Already that's a channel to say, I would love my music to be played there. Because I know those 2 guys, when they mix it and play it, millions watch.
And they eat their part, you know.
You don't see that we already have influence in the genre. The same way American hip-hop has influence in our hip-hop, no matter how we can fight it. If tomorrow the baby starts doing a verse where, dog, the baby does a verse that, and then you hear flow, Lucas starts doing the same thing.
Right there. You're 100% right. 100% right. But to think that Mr. Easy is making music for South Africans, Tulala.
You're playing. Me, I'm talking because
they know that, like, dog, they know. Dog, the money here is too small for these guys.
You don't know that, dog, they buying.
The money here is too small for these Nigerians.
Don't play around, dog. They're trying to blow up too here with the song. Even though they're doing it outside, they're trying for their sound to also blow up here.
But we know they know that it's never going to happen.
You think the video, when he picked Focalistic, you are saying, let me take Amapiano international.
Yeah.
Only.
Yeah.
Boy, don't play around.
I'm serious.
He was also saying, let me also be popular in the sound which is blowing up in Africa. Let me be popular there.
It's not like he's going to get shows.
I really think that he wanted to be the person. Yeah. Like, you see like how Quavo brought Bobby Schmurder home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he just wanted to be the person, like, to say, oh yeah, no, this is, you know what I'm saying? This is the new sound, guys, you know, from Africa. That's all.
These guys, they know that.
I don't even think they wanted to own it themselves and present it as theirs. I don't even think that.
They know that. They know that the South African market is for South Africans. They know that. Yeah, they know. They know we won't.
How many years?
We won't crack.
How many years have they done? How many years has West African artists came here, be friends, take a lot of videos here, party with artists? Doc, I've spoken to people which tried to blow up and did successfully blow up Ice Prince, all these artists in SA through just making association, affiliation. Because you must understand, when there's a song like All Eyes on Me, which can be moved from Southern Africa to Western Africa, in between those countries, they're being listened to. And then you have African influence, which you have ultimately international influence, because in the UK, there's a lot of people which migrated there. In the US, there's a lot of people that migrated there. You get what I mean? It's an ecosystem, dog. They've been doing this for years.
But what I'm saying is that the South African market is so small. They just use us as a pit stop.
Dog, because back then, there was no sound which we could claim as our own, which was big enough.
No, we've always had sounds, though.
Big enough.
Not internationally big enough, but big enough here.
Big enough.
Big enough here.
This is the first time in a long time that... first time.
So, dog, you telling me that you think like Asake was making that album, knowing it's an Amapiano album, like, yeah, you see this one, Mzanti's gonna love it. You think you're saying that?
Nah.
Oh, was he saying the world is gonna love it? What was he saying?
I don't know what you're saying. You're asking me. Or must
What
I
do you
assume?
think?
It's a
Yeah,
size,
what do
it's
you
a thing
think?
of size of the market.
What do you
Size
think?
of the
I
market.
think he wanted to also channel here. Besides the fact that he wanted to, he's
But
already
guess what? But
in
guess
Western
what?
Africa. No, don't guess what, anything.
But it's
Let me
big
finish
that
what I'm
side,
saying.
though.
He wanted to channel here too.
But it's not that big here. He's not getting booked here. He's not here. We're not here. We never see him. We've never even seen him. He's touring the world.
But trust me, that thing is not gonna last that long.
But it's working now, though. It's
That's what I'm
working
saying.
now.
The influence of piano overflows the rest. Here, the influence here from South Africa going to the world through social media, through everything, overflows the rest. So why do you think this time they didn't, when all these artists are doing Amapiano songs, they are not like fighting it? Why do you think so? Why do you think there was no like back and forth with like Asake? Why do you think? Because they went outside and they saw, I am Fana, the influence we have from our bedroom studios.
I saw a couple of people in the industry like trying to complain. Like,
Asake.
yeah, like trying to be like, how do we stop this guy, dog? There's nothing you can do.
The only tweet which shocked me was when I saw like Nigerian Twitter and somebody says this is the king of piano, Amapiano.
Yeah, they think that.
Dog, here's my thing. Now,
Dog,
the
these
only thing
guys,
which
I feel like we want these guys to have a good heart when we know they like.
Dog, I'm really trying
they are
to
capitalistic.
understand. Like, in theory, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you can influence the tastemakers, the curators of the sound, you've got
You're not
everyone
influencing.
consuming.
You're not.
Do you get what I'm saying?
You're not.
Or that's what
you're
you're
not-
saying.
You're not
influencing them.
You're not influencing the tastemakers. Don't even say that.
We are the tastemakers.
biggest market of piano.
No, we are the tastemakers. Isn't that what you said?
Biggest
We
market
influence it.
consumers of it, not tastemakers. We're not influencing Pori. No. We're not influencing Pori. Tastemakers is Pori Kabza. You influence the biggest market. It's like, dog, if you want to be the biggest reggae artist,
Dog,
don't you want to influence the Zim reggae?
The South African
the
fans
Jamaican
are
reggae?
curators just because the rest of the world will listen to what the South African fans are listening
But here's the thing, though.
Consumers.
Here's the thing.
Yes,
they
consumers.
are not trying to get the Amapiano market. They are trying to get the world music market.
Nah, all they're doing is opening up more doors for Foka to run with it. They're opening up more doors for that. But they're not going there. And you know why they're infusing it with Afrobeats? Afrobeats is already known.
Yes.
So it's going to be easy for the world to accept it.
Yes.
Yes, they're doing it for the world, not for us.
But at the same time, dog, they want to tap into that sound, the channel here.
I don't really give a fuck about us. These guys.
Yeah, dog, I don't
dog.
think they try.
I mean, dog. They know
If it's a
bookings here.
byproduct.
Dog, you wanna come here to get a couple of bookings here in Josie.
You're not hearing me out, dog. It's not
You
about
think
bookings.
This guy,
It's not-
spend like
it's
20
not
minutes trying to hear
it's
you
not
out.
bookings
dog.
in Joburg. It's the channel. They're not going to come here and tour here.
So
It's if Major League, if all
If the
those
fans
if Major
are playing
League
their music on TikTok, is that what you're saying?
is Major League a fan.
Dog,
If Major
you were
League does
saying
what?
just now they're not trying to influence.
What did I say?
forward,
What did
dog.
I say about if Major League is doing balcony mixes and everyone is now listening to because they're introduced through Major League, a lot of people in the UK are listening to.
So he
And
made the
then
song
you
so
hear
that
a Sake song playing on a Major League balcony mix. Then what?
so he made the album so that hopefully it can be played on Balcony Mix.
Do you see that you're being very narrow-minded? Do you think you only
is that
made it
not
for?
what you just
Do you
said,
think you
dog?
only made it? When I'm saying Major League, that's an example of
Okay.
the few people which
Okay.
are
Okay.
trendsetters
How?
in the world.
How is a person making music, making music?
So when a guy
to go
goes
and
to the
compete
studio,
listen, no, let me
so
finish.
when a guy goes in the
To
studio
go
and say, I'm
compete
making
in
a club
another
banger,
industry. Listen,
a club
Steph,
banger.
Steph, listen. To go and compete in an industry that's already running shit.
it's filled.
There's 60,000 producers, all these things. And then I'm going to come with my Afrobeats fusion of Amapiano and try use this channel, young child, through what? About Major League, balcony mixes, you get what I'm saying?
DJ
To
sets,
get to
basically.
the UK, when Afrobeats, the little thing that I have in my corner already is successful.
And the more numbers.
Why fuse
More
it?
numbers.
Why fuse it if it's already successful?
Because it's easier to digest like that. You said it yourself, dog.
Why fuse it? Because they want to tap into the market. It's not like,
No, to take the sound.
They want to take the sound to the
It's to take
people.
the sound. They're
It's naturally-
fusing it to take the
is already
sound.
there. They're not trying to tap into the South African market. That's
They
not
don't
the
give a
sound
fuck
that
about
they're
the South
trying to
African
do.
market. It's too small anyway. It's already filled with our own artists.
Dog, forget it being small. It's already saturated here, dog. That's why people are even exporting the shit.
Yeah, they
dog.
know that we want to hear Zulu. They know that we want to hear Youngster. That they know that we want to hear Black. They want to hear that element of home.
Dog,
In our Amapiano, we want to hear
it's
home.
not about
dog.
the market. It's the channel, the influence that the South African market has.
So if they just approve you, that's what you want. Just to say, okay, we approve of you. We fuck with you. Go, run with it. We give you a yes. That's what you want. Like,
So you remember that song, that remix for Selena Gomez, the one Tato got blew up?
that's a remix, right?
Yeah.
Namibian guys, right?
Yeah. So when it reached SA and people are doing dance challenges and all over,
Yeah.
that shit was being played in the UK. It was being played everywhere.
But that's just the dog. Namibia are our neighbors. Like Namibia is like Zim. Namibia is like Swaziland. Like Namibia is like Lesotho. It's all Southern Africa.
Influence.
What you mean influence? So you're telling me that the Namibian guys use the South African market to get to the world. So Nigerians are trying to do the same.
They are.
I think the guys up there in the West, it's completely different from us here in the South.
Amen.
That's what I think.
Dog. Benna boy. Benna boy. Benna boy. No. Listen. Benna boy, at the peak of his career, Wizkid, with so much influence he's got, what is he doing roaming around? Not like he hasn't been chilling with Pori and Major League and all those. What is he doing being close to them? What do you think it is? Why do you think they're friends? They've been friends. You've been saying that that Wizkid, Pori is like, who? What is he to Wizkid, business-wise?
Music. He was the head of his music. What? I forgot. He's basically his music director.
Mind you, those guys, they know a lot of people in SA. They could be kicking in with eMtee, smoking again together. But why do you think they're around Pori?
Because Pori is the GOAT.
And why do you think they're around that crowd? Why do you think when they go to those shows, they don't just do the show and leave? They actually go and chill with Major League. They go and chill with Uncle Vinnie. Dog, they're at the top of their careers. They don't need South Africans, right? You said it.
Yeah, they don't need them.
But why do you think they're doing that?
It's just to have a good relationship.
It's an association affiliation.
Nah, they don't need them. They'll do well without Maporisa.
No, you're right there. Association and affiliation.
Yeah, but they don't need Maporisa.
They don't.
You think Wizkid needs
why
Maporisa?
do you think they're doing it?
Just to network and have a connection there.
You think to hug each other and say we're friends?
To have a solid connection there, strings. I know that if I ever need anything, if I ever need pattern of a locked drum.
Why do you think that's important to them?
To stay ahead of the culture because they can see that.
Why is it a resource?
The raw materials are here. That's what you said.
And if you're next to Pori, one of the biggest influencers of piano.
But Pori benefits more of being next to Wiz than Wizkid benefits of being next to Pori.
Why? Does Wizkid feature him?
In the piano scene, it's the other way around.
In the piano scene, but we're talking about world music.
Pori have interest?
Yeah, but we
does
Wizkid shows,
no.
That's the thing.
Does Pori have interest in dropping Afrobeat music right now?
Pori has interest in taking over the world.
But do you think he's going to do it through Afrobeats?
He can do it through whatever the fuck he wants.
But now you're just being vague. You know he
can do it through whatever the fuck he wants.
Does Pori have interest?
Will do the most hottest genre.
Dog, Pori will switch now. Pori will switch now.
I'm saying right now, dog, right now.
He's going to
Why are you guys beating around the bush right now? Do you think Pori has interest in dropping Afrobeat music?
No.
So why do you think Pori needs Wizkid more than Wizkid needs Pori?
Because Wizkid is 100 times bigger.
But why is Wizkid next to him?
Internationally.
Why do you
good ties?
Why do you think so?
Good ties. Yo, you've been a GOAT for years.
Why do you think Burna Boy like fucks with like Pori and Major League?
Does he?
Dog, they go shows together, grooving together.
Burna
You've
Boy.
never seen those things. Dog, go and check.
Yeah, they're together right now. Well, this past weekend.
No, there was the time when they're doing, I think, one of the shows, Amafest or Afro Nation or something.
They don't need them, but they know that it's good to have them by your corner.
Those are the biggest Afrobeat artists. Don't tell me about Saki. Those are the biggest Afrobeat artists.
They are.
And they want to affiliate with Amapiano artists.
Yeah.
Guys, you can see right now at JoJo's rooftop.
Sure, that's because they know that Amapiano is huge.
Yeah, because
come on,
they are the leaders of Amapiano.
Yeah,
they know because they've been running the world sound for a while, African wise.
Exactly,
and they know,
and they want to continue running the world sound African wise.
Because they're affiliating with the next sound.
Yeah.
Dog, these guys are associating and affiliating
Dog,
with so many
you know
more
what?
people, dog. They're associating with drill
You're right,
niggas in
dog.
New York. They're associating
You're
with
right.
UK
Just gonna
niggas.
agree. I disagree.
They are,
Just
they,
disagree.
they are everywhere.
Rhea, he's right. When you go, you want to work with the people in charge.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you get what I'm saying?
you do.
And that's what they want to do. And that's how you can influence the rest. Because if you speak to the boss man
Yeah.
at the club,
Go straight to the top.
all of the employees, everyone is
You
going
cut
to
everybody
follow.
out,
Do you
yeah.
get what I'm saying?
Sure.
Steph's right when he's talking about influence. But to say that they are making
Dog,
Amapiano
Asake right now.
Listen, for the South African market, I don't think so.
Asake right now.
I think their move.
Asake right now is below the
Going
video
and
with
grooving.
Kid and Burna Boy.
Listen, Steph, their
He's
moves,
new, yeah.
grooving, hanging out with them after clubs, all of that, I believe is for the South African market. But I don't think they're actually in studio making music for South Africa. No, there's no way. Did you hear that
NK.
music? There's no way. That's why I was like,
Anke.
ain't no way, dog.
NK.
But them
NK.
chilling, taking
Asake.
photos,
NK.
grooving there
Asake.
in the UK with Musa Keys. That's all for what
Asake.
you're saying. It's for the influence to get the
Asake.
people on their side. That's right.
And for us to just...
not the
Asake, dog,
music.
but boy, Asake is below those three artists I just mentioned.
Yeah.
Burna Boy, Davido, Wizkid.
Right?
They know what it is. They know what it is to take over the world.
Okay.
All of them do.
Okay.
And why are they affiliating? Because they know the
Dog,
influence starts here.
That's true. No, affiliation is true, dog. I'm not going to
Making
disagree with
music
that.
starts
But
here.
making the music. Dog, did you hear the songs? There was no way that was for South Africans. I can guarantee you there's no
It
way.
might not be for South Africans, but I'm telling you right now, dog, if it influences here, it has a good run. It will have a good run internationally.
Yeah, that is true. But it doesn't mean
That's
it's
not
not going to be.
guaranteed.
It doesn't
Is
mean
it
that it's not
guaranteed?
going to be successful in its own place.
Yeah. It's not guaranteed.
Like-
But it's
Like,
gonna be
think
flat.
about it.
Dog,
Like-
it's gonna be just washed over by the next piano sound, Bacardi sound
Dog,
there coming.
Do you telling me this K-Tronada song that he's going to do with these lock drums? It's
think
going to
it's-
be big here.
You think?
Do you think it's going to be big here? No. Like,
No. With
do you think it's
Kitronada,
gonna be big, yeah?
Kitronada already has a song with Pori and Scorpion Kings, Pori and Kabza.
Okay.
We'll see when it drops, ne? Most likely it will have one of them on it again.
Okay.
Because he knows.
But that's not guaranteed
Dog,
to pop
now,
here.
Here's my thing. Dog,
It's not about guarantee.
Mara,
Try, yeah.
Mara,
It's influence.
Steph, Mara there, that side, wherever K-Tronada be gigging and shit, they're gonna fuck with it hard. It's like an EDM piano song. We're not gonna fuck with it that hard. Mara, it's gonna be jumping at Tomorrowland. Do you get what
That's
I'm saying?
already what
And that's-
Vicro is doing.
Yes, no, and that we should be fine with that. We shouldn't be expecting niggas from other countries making piano for us. We got niggas in our hoods.
You know what? The problem
making
is you
niggas
guys,
shit for
you-
us.
you-
Do
both
you
of
get
your
what I'm saying?
mindset are stuck on the fact that people are fighting it. This conversation's beyond that.
It's about what now? So
We spoke
what
about-
is it about?
First impression. I'm going back to what I said. First impression.
No, okay, first.
What the-
So first impression was the people fighting, and then now it's what?
It's more first impression when you know who are the pioneers and who to work with. Because people have had...
Dog, people are gonna know either way.
Fana,
Dog. People are gonna know either
Fana,
way.
you see, the thing
dog.
is, you don't
and
want
this
to...
is what I
you
said
don't want
last
me to
year.
dog
Dog,
those three
my
steps.
stance hasn't changed, talk about this whole thing. I said people were overreacting then, that you don't need to do this. People are still going to know. Asake
First
is the
impression.
biggest Amapiano artist. You're telling me people
First
don't know
impression.
Amapianos from
First
South Africa?
impression.
They know.
Secondly,
dog.
influence. Thirdly, collaboration.
Dog, don't tell me about collabs. Dog.
I feel like these guys just come here. These guys just come
don't
here.
wanna listen. You just wanna
No,
just
like
argue.
for real. Look, dog. Okay.
Like, look at Oxlade. What was that guy's
collabs
name?
gonna do,
Oxlade.
dog? 'Cause
Is it Oxlade or
we just
Oxlade?
realized
Oxlade,
that.
yeah.
Or do you think that
niggas
guy was here to
are
blow up here?
chilling.
Or just to have connections?
Not to do music, dog.
Dog,
Yeah, and go back there.
He did
right?
one
Let me
song
tell you,
here.
bruh.
And go back there.
What did that song even get anywhere?
What I'm saying is he came here to make music, to go back there and tour there with it. Not come back here and get
Which
booked.
songs is he touring from South Africa with?
Dog, the guy's touring the world.
No, with which song from South Africa? You said he came here to make songs to blow up that side. Which song is he touring from South Africa?
Whatever that he made here.
Nothing of that sort.
How do you know?
Because the songs which are blowing him up are his songs, Afrobeat songs. You know that song where he's singing at Colors.
Okay, but what I'm saying, like, you missed my whole point.
I didn't
What's your
see
point?
it.
My point is that Anyiti Steph says these guys that have the connections here with Abu Pori and is because they're trying to blow up here, right? Or they're trying to have an imprint here. That's why they choose to have a connection with.
It's not about
Major
blowing
League.
about here. It's
Or have
to be
a.
part of the channel that influences the rest of the piano.
So when someone like Oxlade or whoever, they always come here. Dog, these guys are here all the time. They even sing about look.
Dog,
Yo, I mean, Josie.
he literally did a song with. Remember, we went to the music video shoot.
Yeah.
It was Shasha, Teleman. Remember that video shoot? We didn't even end up doing the interview. Those ones, it was with them. And then, is that song helping him when he's outside there? That song was for
I haven't
here.
even heard that song.
That song was for here, and he went back. That was probably even conducted by a label.
Dog, these guys know that music won't pop here, dog. They know. They
So
know the
what
music
are you
that they
saying?
make, it won't
I'm
pop
just trying
here.
to debunk what he's saying.
No, but
It's
what
like,
I'm telling you is that these guys come here
he said
just
he
for the
came here
connections. Just for
and
the
he did a
connections.
song and he's running with the US.
They
Dog,
come
there's
here
no
just
song
for the
that he did
connections.
here that he ran with. He's still doing his Afrobeat songs. The song that blew him up is the one I think with.
So why did he come here?
Wizkid, is it that one? You know the song with Wizkid,
Dog,
Oxlade and
Pela, what
Wizkid.
I'm hearing sounds like what he's saying is debunking what you say. He came here, he worked with niggas, and it didn't help.
And it vibed. That's what they do all the time.
Nah. That I said right now, he did the song here and it wasn't even piano. It was something else. It was like Afro.
Then we can't talk about Oxlade because he's not doing piano.
Yeah,
then.
but what I'm trying to say is
So-
that these guys are here all the time. They know that they're not gonna crack this market. They're here for the connections.
Dog. Yeah,
They know they're not gonna
that
crack the
means-
market.
That means we're all saying the same thing.
They know it.
Because he is saying, dog, my only thing that I disagree with Steph is, dog, no, these niggas are not in studio making music for South Africans.
Even if
That's
they're
what
using
I
South
do
African
agree.
sounds.
Even if they're using South African
It's
sounds.
not for us.
It's not for us. It's for the international market.
Because there's more money there. There's more numbers there.
And also, dog, they were doing Afrobeats, dog. You know what I'm saying? Already
They-
what
they
they're doing
always
is
wanna
successful. It's already working internationally.
They
You know what
always
I'm
want to
saying?
conquer the world. That's their thing. Us, we happy
But now
gigging
when it
here.
comes to connections and being seen
Yeah.
and hanging
Next to the right
affiliation,
people.
you damn right. Those niggas are chilling to appeal to the market because there's no reason for you to chill with Musa Keys after. Or you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with music. If you want to do something with music, then you're going to be getting into studio with Musa Keys. You get what I'm
If
saying?
these guys just have one hit that they featured other South African artists, they are so happy. They are so happy that they don't even, like, even if they have one hit that works here and that the world doesn't give a fuck about. There's, like, look at all the remixes, all the Nasty C remixes, all the eMtee remixes. Like, we fuck with shit here and, like, we fuck with that shit here in the Southern Africa. We liked it. The
we
world
like
didn't care.
what Nasty C, what remix?
You remember what was the one with Wizkid and AKA? Roll Up. Remember the Roll Up remix,
yeah.
right? Do you think Wizkid came here to do that Roll Up remix for, like, he came to do it for here only,
yeah.
for South Africans only? If it pops here, I'm happy as
Those
fuck
niggas
with
are
it.
funny, dog. Because I already said that thing doesn't work, dog. That wasn't
What?
a sound which was for South Africa, which
Okay, I
was blowing
guess
up
we
in the
changing
world.
sounds. Now we're going in circles now.
Okay,
You
so
see,
you
I
are-
already said that.
Because that
a
was
long
just
time
an
ago.
example. That was just
but
an
I mean, yeah,
example.
that is a valid point he's making. It's not a South African indigenous sound. But yeah,
So we
dog,
didn't even get to like, that young blue chat, dog. Did you guys listen to that music?
nah, I actually didn't, dog. I just saw
So
people
he really
talking
did drop
about
an
it.
Amapiano song.
He says Amapiano. Twitter is also saying it's Afrobeat mixed with Amapiano.
So it's out.
Yeah.
You see, now that's a
I'm
crazy thing.
correct.
You see, if now it's Afrobeats mixed with Amapiano.
Yeah.
He's saying it's Amapiano.
They have to mix it.
Dog, no, I'm saying if it's a mix, then dog, why? Then we can't be calling. We
Yeah.
just must be embracing.
Yeah, it's
Asake, or what's his name? Asake.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we need to be embracing because look at Young Blue. He didn't do Vicro Deep piano.
Sure.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He didn't do Vicro Deep. He's shining a different one. Young fella. So if it's really that Afrobeats mix what, then dog, our Nigerian brothers shining Afrobeats is
Never,
only
me, I love
helping
Nigerians
us.
because they don't care. Dog.
You love them because they don't care.
Dog, they are just such savages, man. And they are proud savages.
No, I don't think they're savages. I think
those guys are the
I think
biggest
they're
savage.
smart, dog. I just think they're smart.
They
bro.
geniuses. No, smart, I'll give
I
them
think
that.
they like
They are
it's
smart as fuck, but like they don't try and be sentimental about shit, dog. They don't try and be like, okay, you know, if y'all are crying, then we will, you know, fix ourselves. They're like, hey, tata konke, let's go. Hours. If it's in the tweets now, they're like, guys, actually, Amapiano stands for Ama. It stands for this Nigerian word. You know, it's like now they're taking it like they don't care, dog. Like they're just vying with it, dog. And that tweet did numbers, right? Did you see that tweet? Where they're like, Ama is actually a Nigerian word that
for
means
what,
this.
what?
Yeah, they actually did that. And then,
yeah.
like, they knew that like they would be in the comments sour as shit in our feed.
Maybe that was yeah, I don't know because now when you say that, right, I'm just like, If we try to take Afrobeats, yes, they're going to be on our ass, though.
They are all the time.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
many
They're going to
people
be on
did
our ass.
Afrobeats, they
Though.
don't care.
What?
You're
So many
lying,
people-
dog.
So many people, like
No.
for me, Seta's an Afrobeat song. For me
Yeah,
personally,
yeah, it is an
me
Afrobeat.
Seta, like that's an like they don't give a fuck. Like if you did it, good luck, well done.
No,
you got
dog,
yourself a hit.
You're not hearing my point. Pella, at the time, this time right now is crucial. Do you get what I'm saying?
For piano.
For piano.
Yeah.
If we try to
Do that at the time
do
of
this
inception.
when it was like crucial for Afrobeat, going like internationally, actually leaving Africa, leaving fucking dog, they were never gonna have it like this.
They didn't, dog. You must understand, they didn't. It was they've been complaining.
But I think South
I
Africans,
just don't understand why they've been complaining and then they're the same people when the Afrobeats is now big and a lot of the artists are eating off it and a lot of it forced a lot of artists to collaborate. That's why about Ed Sheeran, about Chris Brown, all those guys, Justin Bieber, when they jump on it, they look for a collaborator to do it with. When it's vice versa, it's like, you guys are very selfish about your sound and whatever. But we all know that this point, at this given time, if you're not awake, fuck on.
It's gonna go on.
And you guys are gonna be like, Focalistic is still gigging at Conga, but he's the one which was pioneer. You are sleeping.
So that means like all of the other African nations have been looking at this and just been waiting. And then after that Georgia Smith thing, they were just like, okay.
It was a thing of they know the international market because they're fortunate. If South Africa was if Amapiano blew up before Afrobeats, this is what's going to happen to Afrobeats. South Africans were going to run with it.
Yeah, Pori was
Think
gonna,
about it.
Pori doesn't sleep on the job.
You know why? Because
He
it's
tried
like,
doing Afrobeats though, Pori.
No, he did.
Yeah,
everything.
he
But
did. He
Particular.
did it actually.
Like he did it. He even has a song where he's driving in like a tank top. I felt Pori sometime back in the days. He wasn't.
Pori's
that
a
one is
music.
never-
Pori's a music.
Yeah, and
lover,
he's busy
though.
driving there. They've got cars at like a hill.
Desert or something.
Yeah.
My
no,
Soweto
Soweto
baby.
Baby. With Wizkid.
Yeah, that's
I think
Soweto
so.
baby.
Yeah, I think it's Soweto
So,
baby.
but think about it. If it was the vice versa, this was going to be happening to Afrobeats because the South African market would have been ready for the international market. Meaning like, I've already introduced, it's like, let me give you an example. It's like a pregnant mom. First child, it's going to be like hectic. Everyone is going to be walking around eggshells, scared that anything could go wrong. By the second, third child, it's like, dog, they're used to this, dog. You get what I mean? So it's like, at this given point of time, Afrobeat has successfully delivered a sound to the world. So they're looking to a new sound right now. And South Africa doesn't seem to see that this thing can just be taken over
No,
by
we
the
see
world.
it. We don't talk about it every week. We see it, but we just know that there's nothing we can do.
Hey man, you sound like a
What can we do?
hopeless. You sound hopeless.
What can we do? Give me
Okay.
one thing. Just one. What can we do besides cry and complain on Twitter? What can we do?
Dog, you didn't hear my whole thing. Of
Give me-
the influence already. We having the majority of the influence
Sure.
here.
What can we do to stop?
That's good
the-
enough for me, dog. Majority
What is it?
influence
What
of
do
the
you-
actual sound.
What do you mean do majority? What do you mean by that?
Meaning that the influence of the sound starts here, a lot of it.
How can we stop? How can we stop them from having FL Studio and getting the drum kits? How do you stop that?
That's the problem. You're thinking you are now going each studio session and switch off the
Okay,
laptop.
so how do you
and
stop it
drop
on
the
a grand
laptops in
scale?
water?
How do you-
If you have the influence, you control majority.
I thought we have the influence, Mus.
Dog, me, I want to know,
Don't we have the influence?
when you say that we can't stop them, no?
Yeah, we can't.
We can't stop them from doing what? Because
We can't
you
stop
can't
them
stop
from-
anyone from doing anything.
We
Your
can't
logic
stop. We can't stop.
is like,
He wants us to go in studio
And
sessions in
violate your
Nigeria
laptop.
and like drop laptops in
like,
water.
what are you saying when you say
You
we can't
cannot
stop them?
stop West Africans from stealing Amapiano. You can't.
But why is it, first of all, why is it stealing?
You can't stop
'Cause
West
now-
Africans from making Amapiano and taking it to the
You
world.
can't stop anyone.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we can talk about it for 3 hours and
No
say,
one was talking about stopping. That's the thing. You don't want to listen.
okay, how can we, what's the solution then? Like, I'm a solution-based
Dog, I'm
guy.
saying
Okay.
right now, if we have 80% of the influence
Okay.
of that sound,
Okay.
do we really need to stop them? We just need to direct them.
How?
Influence.
I thought we have this influence. I thought we are directing.
We are.
That is still happening. They're taking it.
But what are they using? What are they using? Which elements? What are they listening to? To say this, okay, we want the elements of Amapiano. Who do you think they're listening to?
South African artists. So then how do
Guys, what do we want from this?
how do the South African artists direct? Tell me. And influence how? How do they do it?
Hey man, they're already doing it by dropping music.
Dog, we've been saying that these guys are going. It's gone already. Actually, it's actually right now. As you're talking about, it's late. How
Dog,
do we stop that?
what's
It's
the,
late.
What's the end
Why are we
goal?
stopping
Like,
them?
actually?
Okay, how do we influence them?
What's the end goal, dog? What's the end goal here? Like, what's the point of us having this conversation? Because I know that
Steph
time.
is
No,
saying-
wait.
Steph
I know
is-
that time, ne, we were saying, Oguti, the solution was work with Amapiano artists. Remember?
Yeah.
That was the solution.
Yeah, you can't make. You
Yeah,
can't
then we
force
had
them.
a solution.
You can't force them.
No, okay.
No, that's
fine.
not a good solution.
No, it's a good
Because-
solution.
no, it's not.
No, it's a good solution.
How is it a good solution?
What do you mean?
They're not gonna do it.
Yeah, it's fine, but it's a good solution. You can't call out something and you don't have a solution. Do you get what I'm saying?
Let's give a
If you're gonna-
realistic solution.
Okay, now here's the new problem.
Sure.
Is that now they're taking it to the world, right?
Sure.
The biggest Amapiano.
Without us.
Without us. Biggest Amapiano artist is, not even a South African.
Sure. In terms of numbers.
What do we want now? Do we want to strip that person of the number one? Do you want to also be there? Because I'm
can't strip
confused
it.
about the
We can't
conversation
strip it,
actually
though.
now. Now I'm confused. Guti, actually, what's the conversation about? Is it just a wowzer? Guti, oh, guys, wow, there's this guy. He's the number one. Like, what's the point in it, dog?
There's nothing we can do, which is what I said from the start. It's happening. Nobody's gonna stop it. It's gonna keep happening, and all we're gonna get is the credit for starting it. The real money, which is the sales, the streams, the
Dog,
bags,
we
the
getting the
shows.
real money, dog. Don't play games.
No, only the top guys are getting the money. The real,
Okay, so how many Afrobeat or Nigerian artists are running with Amapiano album and getting booked?
it's not only
No,
about
how
those
many?
ones.
How many? Davido, probably Wizkid is not
Yeah,
getting
dog,
booked.
maybe
for
let's say three. Let's say
3. So 20
Dog,
of the
there's no
biggest
money,
South African.
these
Listen,
niggas.
20 of the biggest South African artists, Amapiano artists, are getting booked. I don't get why you say they getting all the money. Like
Dog, they're not getting no money, those niggas. Not
that
like
time,
us.
that
Compared
time, if
to
you talk
us.
about streams, the biggest, like
It's-
if you can put all the catalogs
Dog, it's
of
only the
listen,
inception now.
the
of this
Pori catalog,
Asake nigga, dog.
Pori catalog would beat.
Yeah, they're making
Listen,
more money, trust.
listen.
The
Pori
events are making
catalog,
more money than us.
Pori catalog. Think about it. Pori's Amapiano catalog. Asake has never seen that kind of money from streams. Pori's catalog.
Asake has more numbers than Pori.
Pori's whole Amapiano catalog.
Yeah, it does. Asake has more numbers. We can check.
Pori's whole
All of it.
Amapiano.
All of it.
Non-monthly listeners, like right now.
You're
Like,
talking about
just-
I'm talking about like streams.
Since 2016,
Yeah,
Amapiano.
I'm talking about stream. No, 2016, 2018.
Howard song that was his first Pori's first Amapiano song.
I'm saying right now that nigga's numbers is fucking up everybody.
You're talking about 10 million
You're
on
talking
one
about current
song.
now, for the
We're
past
talking about
month.
Pori having 3 million on 20 songs.
Did you see the numbers? You guys didn't see the numbers though.
I saw Terminator at like 10 million one song.
Dog, the guy's numbers are fucking crazy.
But I'm talking about Pori having 3 million on 20 songs.
But he has more numbers than Pori right now as we are talking. He's
We're
pushing
talking about
more
monthly
For
listeners.
this month. You're talking about for this month.
since he's dropped.
But like, dog, if you can
Dog,
compile
when did
all of
he
Pori's
drop?
numbers.
When did Asake drop, dog?
It's not that long ago.
When?
But if we are projecting like for the next year, it's gonna clock
You're not
everything.
projecting. We're talking about right now. You said who's getting the most money. They're already cleaning Amapiano cash out. I get it with the events because we've talked about the fact that people which
Niggas
are
should be
organizing
taking
the
ownership.
events,
Yeah.
we're not taking ownership of Amapiano events. We're rather waiting to be booked, right?
Right.
We can see that we are lacking there.
That's the one expected the money, which is what I said, like the money.
No, but those are not Asake's money. Those are Afro Nation, Amafest.
Yeah, but
those are
it's-
promoters outside the country,
it's the-
UK, whatever.
Yeah,
It
but
doesn't
it's the
matter.
Afrobeats gems though.
But it doesn't mean that because he's been booking Afrobeats niggas for like 5 years straight, he's now like an Afrobeat artist.
No, I'm saying it's the Afrobeats
He's not an
promoters.
artist.
It's Afrobeats
He's
promoters.
not an artist.
The-
That's a
the-
chat between South African promoters and Afrobeat promoters. Or Amapiano promoters.
No, the
promoters.
Amapiano promoters overseas are UK niggas. I mean, Afrobeats niggas.
That's a different chat. We talk about Asake's money and Pori's money.
I was saying Nigerians are gonna make more
I'm
money
saying
than
right
South
now,
Africans.
already when it comes to booking, South Africans are accumulating most of the money when it comes to Amapiano, right? Because when they're booking a guy from the UK, which is an Amapiano DJ, they're not going to pay him the same as fellow Liti Feluliti's price goes up. You get what I mean? They complain about that. They're like, yo, when Feluliti, not even Feluliti, when the South African artists come here, they ask for outrageous things. 2 kumbis, champagne, towels,
As they should.
booking.
As they should.
Yeah, because they're dealing with superstars. But at the same time, those are more. The numbers of it's not the law of numbers, but like the more people which are earning a lot compared to 3 people which are considered the most. Which one is the most? It's the group of people which are all earning a lot.
Nah, it's those 3 motherfuckers. Have you seen their shows? Yo.
It's not their shows, dog.
No, I'm saying the whiskey shows and then on these Burna Boy Davido shows.
But are they doing Amapiano shows? Why?
Yeah, but they have Amapiano songs in there.
Dog,
they have Amapiano songs in there.
When earners, I'm just saying right now, you don't get what you're saying. Dog, you talk about an Afrobeats show that has 1 Amapiano song. I'm talking about Asake, which has an Amapiano infused with Afrobeats album. How many of them are doing that?
It's probably him alone for now.
So the money's still in the court of South African or Southern African artists.
For now. I need to be talking about what's happening, Vele, which is these niggas are taking this shit. So we are talking about like as we see it, like right now it's transitioning. It's moving, dog, and ain't shit we can do. Pela Nigerians has how many people?
Hopeless mentality, there's nothing.
No, I'm not
do.
hopeless, I'm realistic.
It's kind of hopeless, bro. Like,
nah, I'm just like realistic.
Nothing I can do.
You know how many niggas can pop out of Niger 1 month, Mfana? Dog, Niger can produce 10 superstars in 1 month. There's too many people
because they've done it several times.
There's too many motherfuckers.
You know what South Africa is going through right now? It's going through what Niger was going through when they had different sounds. About the Banj and all those Afrobeats pioneers and all those people, about Don Jazzy, all those kind of people. They're going through that whereby it's like 3-4 people popping off that side, The sound is big in Nigeria, but in the US it's hard, I saw the interview. Remember, did you see the interview of Akon talking about Wizkid? The Wizkid, the video. Dog, Akon says in 2012, he literally carved Wizkid.
And these guys played the long game. Think about it, 2012.
Let me see.
They played the long game.
He found that guy in 2012. What does it say? If SA can stick to their shit and push what they're doing with the influence they have of the sound, 10 years down the line would have produced Wizkids, would have produced...
Yeah. And many more.
Yeah.
Because right now, the number of acts that are being exported in piano is just crazy, dog.
So imagine 2 shots 5 years from now if he continues this way. Young Stana, 5 years from now.
I don't think it would do the same as the Afrobeats niggas.
Dog, you can do bigger, dog.
Nah.
But like on this podcast, haven't you seen?
There's
One of
just
our
too many
favorite things to
Nigerian
say is
motherfuckers.
that this one walked so that next person can run. Dog, that's the same theme, dog.
But you know what it is?
Dog, wait, did you just say that, dog?
Dog, let me explain why.
Pessimistic.
Let me explain why I'm
Why
telling
are you you, the biggest Amapiano fan, dog.
Let me tell you why I'm saying that, though. Fuck, I just lost my train of thought.
Because you're
you
about
have
to lie.
nothing. Yeah, it's bullshit.
But a
dog.
cab. Stop the cab.
Let's stop the cap, dog. Let's
Stop
just...
the
What
cab.
did I say? Wait, what did I say?
Let's come at this chat. Because
Dog,
you got a
said
cab.
that. You said, man,
Yeah?
that Amapiano will never be bigger than
Yeah,
Afrobeats.
the Amapiano artists will never be bigger than the biggest Afrobeats guys. You know why?
Dog, Afrobeats guys were not always getting these numbers.
No, I'm talking about the fact that there's so many fucking Nigerians that side.
Afrobeats guys. Because look. Think about this.
Like, that's clear. Like, the fact that the Nigerians are waiting.
We're still waiting for a moment where there's going to be a Kanye West doing a remix of Oliver. You get what I mean? For piano.
It'll still never connect.
Yeah, you're pessimistic bullshit, man. Keep it to yourself.
It'll still never connect.
Like what I'm saying is,
Well, I'm talking about shit that's happening right now.
we're still waiting for that moment, right?
Yeah, we still waiting. I'm glad you said that.
And think about it. If you look at how things always plan out, it's like a cycle. Piano is going to have that time. You get what I mean? There's going to be a big piano song that American artist is going to be like, no, I need to jump on that, a remix of that.
Yeah.
And then things are going to change. You probably think, oh, wow, the Nigerian guys are doing us a favor because their faces are already known. They're doing South African artists a favor. Faces are already known. And for piano, they're known for Afrobeats. And then when they do piano, it's going to, what you call, put piano on the map. And then it's going to trickle down to who are these guys and where did it start? And then that's when it's going to go back to the South African artists. You get what I mean? Yeah. So at this point, at this given time, we're literally doing the cycle that Afrobeats had already. If not better, in a better situation.
Do you guys know who's the biggest?
Let's be honest. Piano, its growth was, I think, very faster than Afrobeats due to the fact that it's TikTok, social media, right? Think about Wizkid. Think about how many generations it took before Afrobeats started getting a glimmer of hope in the US, in the UK. How long did piano take? Dog, a generation hasn't passed.
A few years, dog. The originators are still like, they're the ones who are actually now leaving. You know what I'm saying?
Dog, how many of them had to go to the point whereby Afrobeats was international?
Do you guys know who's the biggest American artist, the biggest artist in America right now?
Who's it?
In terms of numbers, everything.
Who's it?
Bad Bunny. Do you guys know why Bad Bunny?
It's not Young Boy.
Nah, it's Bad Bunny. No, it's Bad Bunny. Do you know why Bad Bunny is the biggest? You know, there's so many Spanish motherfuckers
people,
in the US, dog. It's the same shit with Nigerians. There's so many Nigerian niggas, dog. In New York, in Atlanta, in London, in Dubai, in way more than us, dog. We love SA. We love home.
Dog, I won't lie to you. That's a true fact.
We love home.
South Africans don't like traveling.
Home is
but at the same time, it's like, does everyone need to travel? Like, you do know how Amapiano, dog, it didn't take...
No, you must...
It didn't take an artist from South Africa to go to America or to the UK for Amapiano to blow up. What did it take? The internet.
Dog, we thought it was going to be much bigger than it is now. Let's be honest.
No.
We thought piano was going to be much bigger than it is. Dog, we thought the piano...
Dog, I never knew piano was going to get you, dog.
Nah, dog, for me, I think...
When did you believe that it was going to get you?
I thought it was going to be way bigger than this.
Shreya, when did you believe it was going to be international?
When I started seeing it happening.
Because when Mshobe dropped, we were thinking that if it even becomes national, it'll be dope.
Yeah.
Like Gom. And then we saw Gom going on Wakanda. We're like, oh, there's a possibility
the thing about
of
our songs also is like, dog, if you're not South African or if you're not in South Africa, you're never going to hear what these niggas are saying. I can hear a Nigerian niggas doing that shit. Like, let's be honest. I can hear something. Zulu. You don't got a Bamba Zulu, boy.
No, but because...
Do you think they care about that?
Yes, they do.
Nah, dog.
Why do you think Bad Bunny's big? They all know Spanish, dog. They all know Spanish.
Dog.
Every single... That, like, it's a thing of...
But think about it. Then what does Musa Keys go and do?
What?
Go and collaborate with the Tanzanian artists.
Musa's a G. Musa's a smart motherfucker.
And what's the most spoken language in Africa? Swahili.
Swahili, dog.
Yeah, that's smart from Musa. That's how we do it. Not dog gangster.
So I'm telling you already, the influence of the sound. I've been saying that from the time we started this chat.
You spoke about Swahili. What does influence of sound have to do with that?
Musa Keys is doing a song with a Swahili artist.
Yeah.
He's jumping there.
Sure, he's
jumping there.
That's
he's being
how we
proactive.
Yeah. That's how we do it.
You're keeping the influence. You're keeping strength on your influence in the sound.
But did he make that song?
Why did that song even get taken down?
Did he make it for Tanzanians?
Made it, dog.
No, I think
do you know what's crazy about?
For Africa.
You don't even play around, dog. Tanzanian numbers.
No,
Ali Kiba.
You don't know, dog. I'm not
Ali
doubting
Kiba,
their
Platinum
numbers.
Diamonds.
I'm saying,
yes, he made it for them.
When you listen to that song,
dog, why did this song get taken down? This music.
You feel like
the remix.
It's not here anymore.
Steph, do you feel like he really made that song for Tanzanians?
Yeah, he made it himself to be introduced.
Listen, people who speak Swahili.
So you want me to?
I'm rephrasing my question.
I feel like this topic is dead.
Or people who speak Swahili.
Listen to this. if I collaborate with a big Swahili artist with millions of followers or Tanzanian artist, whether you speak Swahili or not, the mere fact that you follow Ali Kiba or Platinum Diamond, you're going to be introduced to me. You don't know that song with Platinum, that Amapiano song with those guys for John Vulligate. Amapiano song. It's all about introduction. It's first impression. It's like, okay, if we want to get the influence of the Southern or East or Central or the most spoken language, influence them to listen to the sound, what do? I go and get the biggest artist which comes from that specific region. And I do a song with them. Proactive.
That's true. But now, those guys didn't do that. Osake didn't do that. Osake didn't do that.
Yeah, that's why I said it could be easily washed out by the rest of the sound. The biggest majority of influence.
What? What could be washed out now?
The Amapiano which goes out of South Africa keeps on exporting can really wash it out. Because different versions. If you don't like Geja or Bacardi, you're going to listen to Master KG's piano.
Yeah, that's true. But also, in an international scope, a lot of people don't even know that there's different types of piano.
That's the nice part.
A lot of people some people will just take what's given to them. You know what I'm saying?
What's the key takeaway from this conversation?
Do you get what I'm saying, Steph?
I get what you're saying.
Like, we have to be part of Amapiano.
Can't go and like deep dive. You get what I'm saying? Like piano, even for you.
But if you get introduced to Afrobeats, piano, whatever,
yeah,
you're not gonna tell me the first time you get introduced to it by Sake and you're Nigerian, you're gonna stop on Sake.
No, I won't.
Because that's one album.
I won't.
That's one album.
But the thing is, I might move to another nigga that makes almost the same type of sound. Do you get what I'm saying?
If Sake is blowing up like the way rapidly with one album, that gives the bigger audience around him the appetite for piano.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
if they have the appetite for piano, who has the biggest catalogs of piano?
Their piano.
We do. But does
that not make us the biggest strong?
There?
Does that, like, Nigerians were dropping whack-ass movies, but they were infiltrating the space of content. Remember when they're dropping Baby Police and all those things? The quality of the content was bad, but dog, it was everywhere. Don't tell me none of y'all didn't watch a Nigerian movie growing up. Baby Police and them.
Yeah, no, I know. You see when you say
do with
Baby
what we're talking about.
It's just having the most.
He's saying
it's a numbers
flooding
game.
The market.
It's flooding the market up. If you get introduced to Sake, right now, you listen to Asake's music. By the time you're done with Asake's album, you will definitely have the appetite for piano.
But niggas that you can hear.
That's true.
You can hear Asake.
It's true. But it might take you a while to get to someone else. You might just stay in that little realm of Afrobeats.
For how long?
Hybrid. It can be one day, it can be 6 months. You get what I'm saying?
But you're still going, at the end of the day, when you know there's a genre called Amapiano, you're going to be enticed by the idea of, what is Amapiano? Okay, search on the internet. Amapiano makes this. Oh, this is where it comes from. Oh, okay, this is the biggest art. Oh, Sake is one of the. Oh, dope. What you get on? You're going to be. It's a rabbit hole, and it takes you back to South Africa. The majority of the influence from Amapiano comes from Southern Africa.
Yeah, no, that's true.
So
that's true.
Yeah,
but for me,
now,
it's crazy that we are here. And I get what you're saying, it was because of the stage, it was a first impression. But my stance hasn't changed. And I feel like I'm glad to see people coming around, and it's maybe because there's no more first impression.
This is a process.
Stance, what I said last year, we don't need to be saying, hey, don't make it. It's only for South Africans. South Africans must make it. The sound grows when other people do it. You get what I'm saying? And that's what I said.
This is a process.
This is it. No, I hear what you're saying, but dog, it's still not gonna change, bro. Still not gonna change.
I get you're not gonna change. You're not gonna change, but at the same time,
up the process. Don't you think we could have sped up the process?
No,
because at the end of the day,
why speed it up? It's not 2-minute noodles. This thing.
Yeah, Steph, I get that, but what I'm saying is, you just said that even if someone hears it from Asake, they're still gonna come back and find the actual real source. So even if we didn't fight and
what did I say last week though? When it was still fresh and neutral, dog, it's like, okay, guys, Amapiano just gets into West Africa. Like it's not even in West Africa. It's not in UK. It's not in everywhere. And yet Georgia Smith played. It's gonna be a nice break between your music. You get what I mean? Do you get what I mean? Like
from piano. Like from the real piano.
Let me say this.
No, come on. We've been talking about this thing for an hour, bruh.
Let me finish my
For a whole hour.
statement. Dog, if you're done with your statements, dog, we're not done. Are you done? Or you want?
Dog, I feel like
I'm
Quentin has been
inside.
repeating a dead
say
horse.
this. Let me say this to you. If there was no infrastructure internationally for Amapiano, which we can see slowly it's getting there, right? Like there's audiences, there's fan bases. And this is at the start, inception phases, international inception phases.
Yeah.
If there was no balcony mix, which went there and put it online, TikTok. When somebody like Georgia Smith maybe came to South Africa once for a weekend and then went back and she did one Amapiano song, wouldn't that be an easy break for people that listen to hip hop, Afrobeats a lot? It would be like
in South Africa.
No, internationally.
Okay.
I'm not coming.
Yeah, it would be. It would
be like a wow.
refreshing sound.
Okay, back to my hip hop. Now that there's infrastructure, it takes time. Now there's infrastructure, there's people which can say, okay, these people which are going to vouch for it, say, okay, this is the type of Amapiano you get from South Africa. This is the
So you're saying now that it was too soon?
It was too soon. It was too soon for the fact that it didn't involve anyone that would bring it back to SA.
Because I don't get the reasoning. Because people are not gonna like accept it. That's what you're
it's not
saying.
about accepting it, dog. They're gonna
You
listen
said,
to
they,
it.
you said you're gonna play it and then they're gonna move back on, right?
Yes.
And that's not what? So that's accepting it.
No, that's just like a break.
Okay.
It's a break because.
So why did we have to be involved in a break then? Why couldn't we just let her do the break thing and then by the time there is infrastructure, another song will come up and
because
then we'll
people
make traction.
think about it. People are not, as you said, they don't go and do research. They don't do. After that break, they're gonna move on past it.
Right. No, they can move on past it. Piano was never gonna.
And that was gonna stunt the growth because it's gonna be a thing of.
Do you think it could have been stunted? Pianos could have been stunted by just Georgia Smith.
Not just by actions
what,
like that.
But it was only Georgia Smith.
No, it wasn't, dog.
Who else was it,
There were
dog?
so many songs out there. There was a French one being made. People didn't.
But those ones
That's the
didn't even,
biggest
those
one.
ones didn't
That's the
even
biggest
matter.
one you knew.
Exactly. Everyone knew that song. Do you get what I'm saying?
Which one? The Georgia Smith one?
The Georgia Smith one. Or even just that Ndaba. Everyone knew that. You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying, Oguti, what you said now is what I said last year, Oguti. People are still gonna come back and find the real source. Abo Pori, abo MFR Souls.
Who researches music?
The people who are gonna go past Asake. That's what I'm saying. And you said, Guti, after Asake, it's gonna... People are gonna have gonna have an appetite.
Do you know why Asake even did
Isn't
piano?
that what you said, Steph?
Do you know why Asake did?
Steph, isn't that what you said?
No, I'm saying.
Isn't that what you said?
Let me
People gonna
finish what I have to say,
appetite.
dog.
I wasn't finished what I was saying.
So what do you want me to? You want me to keep quiet?
Can we just talk? I've been saying, let's kill this.
No, wait, dog. I want to finish what I was saying.
So you want to ask me a question and not give me?
I
Let me
wasn't done
answer
with
it.
asking my question, dog.
You just said it right now.
What did I say?
You said, didn't you say that people have appetite now?
You didn't answer my question.
Oh, you didn't want me to talk.
Okay, move on. Answer the question then.
The fact, you see now even I don't know how, dog, you lost my
Because you're
train of
gonna
thought.
cap.
Let me tell you this though. The fact that Asake is doing it, he sees there's potential in him benefiting from this. Because what? There's also an audience, little bit also around him and where he wants to get
He
poked.
sees where Amapiano's going.
Yeah, but there's an audience.
Yeah, there is an audience. That's true.
People like Asake and Davido and all that. Davido probably is one of the, I would say, pioneers of West Africa pushing Amapiano. You get what I mean?
Right.
But people like Asake are benefiting from what Davido did.
Right.
Because there's an audience. Before that, dog, before...
So when Georgia Smith
Major
was
League-
making the song, there was no audience.
There was a small audience.
Nah, dog. You see, your point doesn't hold up. When infrastructure, that one doesn't hold up. People just didn't want it because they felt like the song wasn't... Amapiano was going to have an identity.
You have the thing. You have an idea of what...
No, can't light it up here. You can go smoke outside if you want, dog.
You said right now, your thing is you have a stance in what you believe and you feel like you don't want to change your mind on anything.
Dog, it doesn't need to change. Because everyone has came around.
You believe what you're saying
Everyone
is
has
right.
came around. Everyone has came around to my stance.
No. You believe in what you're saying, right? And you're not going to look at any other facts and say it's still not going to change, right?
No, not that I'm not going to look at any other. I've looked at the factors. We've been speaking for like 3 hours now.
My guy, it's all about process. It's a process, this thing. You might think, okay, if Georgia Smith
But
does
then I
this...
say that, dog. Gucci, I
You don't
understand.
believe it's a process. No, this guy doesn't. This guy doesn't want to understand that this is a process.
What did I say in the start?
You are just like
Steph, what I said is...
this nigga doesn't want to listen to what.
Dog, I said this in the beginning. I said, Gucci, you said it was a thing of Gucci. We had to fight because it was a process thing. But my stance was where you guys are now. Gucci, guys, do the thing. It's still going to come back. It's still going to come back. People are going to know. You can't erase that we made Amapiano. No matter who goes and does it, goes and changes it. So there was no need for that, dog. There was no need for that.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Because we're here now, dog. We're here now. Psych is the biggest Amapiano thing. We're sitting here, you know, calling and saying, Gucci, he's the biggest artist. It's not going to help us, dog. It's not going to help us, dog. Also trying to stifle it. No, let niggas do their own thing. And also let's not be too judged or too hasty to say it's whack because it's not for us. It's not for us at all, dog. It's for the people that they're making it for. We've got our own people. We've got Poris. We love Pori stuff. We love Melo and
also,
Sleazy.
dog, at the end of the day, dog,
You know
when
what
you
I'm
say, let's not say it's whack, that doesn't make sense. If you listen to a song,
Yeah, no,
and
but-
no. If you
for real,
listen to a
let's
song,
not-
no, dog,
Okay,
if you
there's
listen to a
complete
song,
shit, but it's not for us.
Yeah, but even if it's not for you,
us, dog.
it's like, dog, you're saying like you can unhear it.
What do you mean?
Dog, music is music. It's subjective. If you feel like it's whack to you.
Okay,
So man, we must
that's
all keep
fine.
quiet.
No,
If you listen to
people are
Amapiano.
saying, no, dog, even if it's whack, there's things that are complete shit.
Like your said music is whack. Like I heard you.
Yeah.
But then it's still successful.
Yeah, but you're not, it's good. Do you get what I'm saying?
It's still successful.
It's just not for us. It's not the type of shit that we like. It's not the piano we like. It's like how you said the UK or the other people like that you know what I'm saying? Piano. We over it, dog. Right now we
That's
thinking
influence. That's influence, dog.
Right now you don't think that's dope.
It's all
Do you
about
think
influence
it's dope right
there.
now?
It's all about influence. They're gonna catch on to the sound, the next sound.
will.
Bakari's gonna be big there in the next coming few months.
And then we also influence not to like our stuff. We are influenced to like our stuff then.
Who's influenced to like our stuff?
Us.
Who influences us?
The people who make it in here, locally. They bopori. That's why we won't really resonate with Sake's music like that because he's making for the local people.
I'm not gonna lie,
That's
that
his
shit
duty,
slaps
dog.
to me. That shit slaps to me. I get it.
What are you getting? When
I
are you
get-
getting
I-
business? When are you getting
I
numbers?
get
We know
why they
you,
all
dog.
love it. I get why they all love it.
Why?
Dog, it's a completely new vibe. It's a new, fresh
Because it's a
energy.
new vibe.
It's fresh. It's new. They love something new. Once they hail someone as that
On that
king,
note, episode 74.
Yeah, on
guys,
that
we've
note,
been
dog.
here, man.
I know,
like
guys.
Amapiano, dog. Amapiano will always have those type of conversation, but it's like the people that are participating in it, you know, their word holds more value. As long as you're a spectator, like you're just spectating. Once you get to participate, you know, that's when it's like the people that are eating off piano, dog, they are happy. Trust me. These South African artists, they are so happy. These Abotulani way, they are so happy. Like these local guys, they are hiding how much they're making from us, dog. Don't even want us to know. They know that this is money that they've never seen ever before. So us, as we are crying like this, dog, like we are crying from a point where it's like we're not really participating in it, dog. You know what I mean? It's just like commentary. But the guys in it, happier than ever. They are loving the shit.
Who the oh.
They are absolutely like fucking loving it, dog. But anyway, my goal is to fiddle myself somewhere. I have to figure myself somewhere.
Episode 74. For sure.
Squeeze yourself in there somehow. Get what you want.